wonder.
What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Jack move, Kids move, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech. Yeah, since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on nets. Yeah, set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up, shooting out the. Yeah, we catching up. We bout them games, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel. Get the cash and grab the steel. Weapon wheel. Out the window. Extendo. Weapon wheel. Yeah. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core. 5 sales, what you bargain for? If you ain't gon' pull up, then what you barking for? Broke the game and then I pull a jack move. Jazzy be's playing, you know it's real smooth. Alexander Wayne on the trench coat. Boulders to his feet, let's see if he can float. Spend the money, she gon' hit a C note. Gave a review, it was murder, she wrote. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
Black coupe with the roof missing. Spitting wisdom like a tooth missing. Weapon will is not a euphemism. Hit the L once and now my fingers twitching. Trade the AR for the VR. That's my new mission, just a different vision. Ain't no game of talk when I aim and charge. Should've known better, get the gang involved.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
It's Kids Smooth, I'm the soul survivor. Best spot, no doubt about it. The outcast and outlasted. The crumb side, the biggest and baddest. Ex-addict dweller, the dick puller, and the Uber driver. If that's slow, I'm a scuba diver. A neutralizer, a lyrical brutalizer.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in.
Yo,
I love you too.
mic check.
Yo.
What it do?
Well, let the mic checks fly. Everybody say
How
something.
you want me to do it? How you want to get this done?
Yep. You hear me?
All right. Are you on PlayStation, Alex?
Yeah, my mic too loud?
No, you're too low.
All right, I'll turn it up on my end.
Yeah, turn it
On
up.
After Dark, my shit be sounding loud as fuck. That's why we
Turn
trying to turn it down.
turn this thing up.
Hey, yo, pause.
Turn my mic up.
Let me see.
Let them hear you, young one. Black men and Alex, how was your week?
Come on, bro. If I'm not black, Rice Star not black.
What you mean?
Just cause he got nigga lips don't mean that nigga black.
Wow,
Yo.
that's how we starting off.
My
You wish
bad.
you had nigga lips, but
Hey, sponsors, put your ad right after this. My bad.
Crazy work.
How y'all boys been? I ain't been on here.
I'm good, man. My week was they made me work at my job, unfortunately, this week. I hate when they do that. Other than that,
You was like, nigga, don't you see I'm streaming? I can't work right now.
low key, don't you see I'm trying to play something right now? Like, yo, y'all giving me work to do. It's
Bro,
crazy.
you be on Marvel at like 5 a.m., bro. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah. 6:30. Because I try not to play Marvel Rivals after 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, it's a cesspool on the weekdays. It's a bunch of obnoxious fucking little dweeb kids and teenagers. I sound like an old ass man. Playing Rivals.
It's true.
And they just fuck everything up with their stupid tactics and shit.
So interesting. We recently got a new Marvel Rivals like religion person, a devout follower, and he's abandoned Rivals for the finals.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
he was one of them that he was like platinum, sapphire, whatever the fuck rank it was. This nigga on the finals with us for the past week.
Well, what's he gonna do when the finals shut down after this season?
Wait, you know something I don't know?
I'm just seeing things. I'm seeing a pattern with you.
No, them other actually, this time I came clean. People contract me to play games so that they get finished early. It's how I've been able to pay rent for the past few weeks.
Okay. Got you.
Let me turn my mic up.
Yeah, you do that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for rocking with us. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast. We are up to episode 444. Not a lot of podcasts can make it this far. It's an accomplishment in itself. So, just
wait,
wanted to say that.
Who we dis?
Throwing shots?
My mic sound better?
No, why I think just because I'm just viewing the podcast and counting milestones, I'm shooting at somebody. I'm not shooting at nobody.
Seem like it, bro.
No, I'm, bruh. And I'm never throwing shots. I'm just thinking about our own platform. Jack, I think your camera is not working. I don't know if you think it's on, but it's not on.
My camera not on? What?
No, it's just a little the little loading screen. There you go.
Does that sound better now, BG?
You see it now?
You perfect now. Pause.
All right, bet. Oh.
Yeah. Can't tell another man he perfect. That's gay. Fuck out of here. Listen,
you want to call me perfect, so you want me to call me special?
Listen, this is episode 444. We appreciate those who continue to watch and rock with us for this long. It's a long ass time. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. I do have the watch party room set up for when I think it's in 2 weeks. Last of Us season 2 comes out. So if you So if you subscribe to the $6 tier on our Patreon, you will automatically get the correct role that you can see. It's a room in the Discord called where the fuck is it? Wasn't it just here? Who moved my shit? Last of Us season 2 watch party. You can join the room. You just got to have access to the Discord, which you're supposed to, when you sign up on Patreon, you should see a link to join. If you don't see the link to join, hit me up. We'll get you in the Discord and you'll already have the role. As long as your Patreon account and your Discord account is linked. So yeah, we had a good watch party last time. First season was out, so look forward to this one.
Do y'all remember that night when they played in the strawberry fields? Do y'all remember how crazy that night was?
Yes. It's crazy.
The reactions from that was hilarious.
I hope we have another room shaker like that. All I heard was zippers coming undone and fucking niggas was muting up. I'm like, why is everybody muted right now?
That shit was so crazy. What was okay? So I'm trying to remember, right? So they were dead before Joel got there in the show, right? That's not how it happened in the game, but they were dead before Joel got there, right?
No, they were there.
No, they had dinner. Remember, they had dinner and talked about
dinner.
When he went back, they was dead.
Yeah,
I remember he went back and then they was dead.
Why did they kill themselves again?
No,
probably ran out of Astroglide, nigga.
I honestly don't remember what happened, to be honest. I think one of them was sick, and then one of them was sick, and then the other one just died, or something. I don't fucking remember.
They drank poison in their wine, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah, that same
I don't
voice,
remember. I don't
voice is
remember,
the
dog.
one. I
I
think I
don't.
don't know why he did that, but
That
yeah.
show
Frank,
was fucking trash. I don't
somebody said
remember.
Frank was sick, and then okay, and he was probably like, "Oh, I want to go out with you" or something like that.
Yeah, one of them was sick.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. They implied it was kind of like cancer. And then Bill killed himself by drinking the wine. Okay, yeah, and the bodies were upstairs
Damn.
when Ellie and Joel got there. Okay,
I
I
think Joe
guess.
saw it, but he didn't show Ellie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just couldn't
I'm trying to
remember what happened.
get on my laptop.
So yeah, check out the
Shit trash.
Patreon. All the other perks, After Dark, access to the watch party, and all the other short shows on there. $6 tier, go check it out. If you want to submit gameplay video for the podcast, like what you're watching now, link is in the description for you to drag and drop your gameplay in there. All gameplay is appreciated. All right. Oh, it's about to be a Nintendo podcast. Yay, Nintendo Direct. We're so excited. Ooh. Right, Jazzy? Ooh. Nintendo topics.
You being greasy, BG?
I'm not.
Hey! Nigga stole my username, Big Greasy Ebony.
I'm not. I'm hyping the fact that we got more. Nintendo milking the shit out this Switch one, ain't they?
Pause.
God damn, bro. Like, yo.
How is it milk? I mean, there's 150 million units out there, BG. Of course.
Yeah, we there's 145 million PS4s, and we still say they milking that. They need to get out of here, get out of there too. Come on, man. Like, I'm just saying you shouldn't be having no more directs for Switch exclusively for Switch One. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, all right, bro, come on. But
I mean, they still got games being developed for Switch One, so of course.
Okay, I mean, there's some shit there that they showed that I was interested in. I was like, oh, that's fire. I'm gonna get that. But I'm here for the Switch too, man. They taking too long.
I don't know why BG acting like he really about the game heavy on that Switch too when it comes out.
I am. Why do you think I'm not? Why you acting like I don't got time on the Switch One? I got time. I got skin in the game on Switch One. Jazzy, don't do that to me. You know I got time in that. I'm not Jack. I'm not Alex or the rest of these dudes who avoid the Switch. I be on that. You know I'm a
every
Nintendo
now and then,
guy.
yeah.
You know I'm low key a Nintendo guy, selectively.
Please.
Before we get to any topics, I just want to say, I started watching Fallout. That show is that I watched the first episode. The first episode is really good. I don't know, the game is ass, but that show hitting. Amazon, yeah, go if you haven't. Of course I'm late because I think it came out like a year ago. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. And that first episode, I was like, oh, this is way better than the game. Like, this should be the show. Fuck the game. So I was like, yeah, I'm with it. I like it. Shit fire. Also, me and my wife started watching. This is unrelated to game. Me and my wife started watching Silo on Friday, and
Yeah.
woo, that show. If you haven't watched it, that show is kind of like, it's similar to Paradise. I think it came. I'm pretty sure it came out before Paradise because this is season 2. We're up to. We done watched like a whole of season 1, and we already halfway through season 2. Show is fire. Apple TV.
Yeah, it's a slow burn.
Apple TV doing their thing, man. Just wanted to say that. All right. Where should we start? I'm not excited about none of these topics, to be honest with you. This is all some dry. Well, actually, Rystar is here because he was supposed to come on and talk about MLB The Show since 2 weeks ago, but he flaked on his boys.
I did not flake. I was busy.
Yeah, you were busy. You were dodging the homies. Okay, cool. All right, so tell us, I guess, MLB The Show 25 just kind of felt like it didn't even come out. Kind of just another yearly release. Nobody gave a fuck about it or talk about it. It just felt like that to me. But as a non-baseball person,
no, this game is really, it feels a lot like the previous, I want to say 5 entries. The biggest thing with this game is the quality of life features that they added. So like the UI is better. They updated the road to the show, which is kind of like a franchise mode. that is in Madden and 2K, I believe. You can start in high school now instead of starting in college. Oh, my bad. I'm playing this game. 1 second. Let me get out. But yeah.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna go and leave. No. But yeah, the quality of life features. They added this new mode called ambush mode when you're batting, where you can predict where the pitcher's gonna throw. So it's kind of like a gamble because if you predict wrong, your hits are not gonna be as strong as they should. So you can play it with or without it. It's just an extra feature. With the batter's box, they added a new indicator, so it kind of shows you the angle the bat is going to be if you swing it at that position, which does help newer players. I prefer to use the older model, but it's cool if you're more of a casual player. And then Diamond Dynasty, which is sort of like the biggest mode they have, where you can draft players from any era. They remove season limits, so you can have some cards that you, I guess, roll for, in like season 1, and you can actually use them in the newer seasons. That was an issue with the previous game that they had, where if you got a card from the first season, you couldn't use it in the second or third season. But that's really it. It's really the same game, and that's my biggest issue with this game.
And Sony San Diego continues to make an annualized baseball game. Just a fucking waste.
That's my biggest issue with this game is that this really. My biggest issue with the game is that it's not on PC. That's my biggest issue because this is the only game I'm paying Plus for right now. If this is on PC, I would not have Plus. So that also goes for what Jack was saying earlier about. Whatever, that's another conversation. But yeah, also the graphics suck.
Fire.
Damn.
This is a game that is supposed to be next gen, but it's also on the Switch, so that's kind of that little iffy territory, I guess. But yeah, the graphics are pretty bad for what's supposed to be next gen.
Is it on PS4? It's not, right?
No, it's not.
Just on Switch.
It's on PS5. Xbox Series and then Switch. So I guess you can technically say yes, it is last gen, but don't should be jazzy. But also another thing that I was playing earlier in the road to the show, when you are starting as someone in high school and playing very well, you won't get drafted earlier. It's completely random. It's so weird. So if you play very well, you can still get drafted second or third round, which is really weird. If you play like shit, you can get drafted the first round. So I don't know what the hell happened in the development with that. I guess with that mode, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying this game at $70 if you're not a baseball fan and you just want to try it out. Definitely get it on a sale, but. I'm enjoying it because it's still a good game, but they just didn't add enough to warrant paying $70 for this game. But yeah,
awesome. Love to hear it.
Yeah,
put that shit on PC. I'm gonna ask you the question I asked you last year. I still don't think you answered. Are you enjoying catching or pitching more?
What?
Yo,
I'm asking him a baseball question. Is he enjoying catching or pitching more?
Right.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm asking him a pitching. I'm asking him a baseball question, bro.
If I answer this, he's like, "Oh, I got you," and I'm gonna go. He's gonna go to it. I'll say this: hitting is more fun than pitching.
Okay. See, why y'all had to make that all weird? Like I just asked him.
Who made it weird? I don't use X-Men do it like to catch. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a crazy question, BG.
Literally just want to ask the man a general baseball question, just like RBIs and errors and all that shit, and y'all made it weird. Come on, bro. That's all.
How the Negro League on there?
The Negro League?
Yeah. If you like baseball, you'll like the game. If you know.
No. That's the review.
No, man. Yeah, this
is literally the same. I'm telling you, if you if I showed you gameplay of 24, you would think it's 25. That's how like.
Okay, I got another question.
What's up?
Somebody said that they said the outfits on the Negro League they didn't try as hard, so they shoes like paper sacks or some shit. Like, is that true?
So the Negro Leagues, yes.
That shit is
they're-
authentic,
So they
ain't
really
it?
got us
their
above
outfits
That's what they
look
was. That's what they was wearing. That's what they was
Yeah,
wearing.
like what they wore back in the damn 20s and 30s. Yeah,
Nigga, do they at least got matching jerseys, or they all just separate shit?
They were
No,
Negroes. They ain't get the.
they all match, but I mean, shit, they had no damn money back then.
Do they have do they have any white only fountains in the game? No. That'll be that. Listen, that
pretty
level
sure
of
there was-
authenticity would be
I'm sure if
fire.
there was a city mode in the Negro Leagues, I'm pretty sure they would have had a white only.
A
fountain,
white
but-
only water fountain? Woo! Take immersiveness to
Do
a
the
new
black
level.
teams- Do the black teams run faster than the white teams, or you can't really?
They steal bases faster.
I see what
well,
you
Get
did.
it?
I see
Alright.
what you did. All right.
That's stupid, bro.
I think we can get off baseball. It ain't, y'all not making gaming sound very fun right now and exciting. Like, where's the excitement for gaming right now? Look at y'all faces.
Bro, I don't know how y'all
Bro,
niggas
not
play.
from
Be
y'all.
happy.
I'm very
I don't know how y'all
happy.
niggas play baseball to begin with. I don't know how y'all watch that shit in real life.
Like, look at Smooth. Look at Jack. What, like, did y'all enjoy gaming this week? Did any, like, what's up? Had fun? No fun. Fun is dead.
A little.
Ask Jack.
I mean,
ask Jack
I had fun. I just can't talk about the game I had
Okay.
that I've been playing. That's the only thing.
what game did you
But
play?
I forgot all about MLB The Show. You said the graphics were trash.
The graphics are
Listen,
pretty
I don't want
bad.
to keep talking about
you-
baseball. I was just talking about in general. Like,
If you look at MLB 24 and you look at 25, you're not gonna notice a difference.
So let me ask you a question, Right Star.
What up?
Because you've been playing MLB The Show for a while.
Mhm.
In your opinion, has the game improved since it went multi-plat, or has there been a decrease in the quality? I just need to know.
Here
I'll
go
tell you this.
here go
Online
tinfoil
play
hat
is not
Johnny.
gotten better.
I'm just asking a question. I can't ask a question.
Tinfoil
You-
hat Johnny.
If I'll say this, the game has not gotten better, because they went multiplat, I think 22, so I think it's third year, I believe.
Mhm.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's the third year.
Mhm.
It has not gotten better. I know they gotten more revenue since going multiplat. They're definitely not showing that in this development. Especially with online play. So if you play crossplay, it is not fun. It's that was an issue with the first time they went multiplat, which I kind of understood that, but it's the third year. It's still not.
And no
Not
competition with no other baseball game. So, same thing with the Madden effect. So
They don't exclusively have the license, but yeah, there's no other game that
yeah.
that's making baseball.
All right.
And when they do,
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Shout out to baseball, American pastime, I guess. Sounds
Hey man,
like
your
a lot of
Yankees
fun.
looking good, man.
Oh man.
Stankies.
Let's see. Hogwarts Legacy definitive edition and expansion have been canceled by WB Games. That's a rumor. They didn't say it themselves, but that's a report and rumor that even though like that game, I think they said that the game sold 34 million copies now, but everything, like a bunch of everything else that they've been putting out has been a failure. So even when you have an extremely successful game, you still canceling definitive editions and expansions and shit that are coming out for it. So it happens. I'm the only person in this room that beat that game, right?
Oh, Right Star.
Well, Hogwarts.
Right Star.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hogwarts Legacy. You beat that?
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife is on like her third playthrough.
Oh, she fiend.
The hell else
She
does that
fiend out.
do?
It ain't that
She
good.
loves that game.
That's good.
Yeah, she loves that game.
But Right Star is actually a huge like Harry Potter fan too.
He's third.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
I'm gonna be real. I wasn't paying attention at all. What was it?
I mean, they just canceled the definitive edition and expansions that were supposed to be
Oh.
coming for it. That's all.
No, I mean it's WB. They probably couldn't afford
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Let me see what else I got. There's not a lot of great topics this week. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see. Rocksteady. Y'all know I've been holding it down for Rocksteady, and I believe in them. It's reported that their next Batman game, I think a lot of us assume this, will be cross-generation. According to a job post by Warner Bros. And so they really investing in this game. They trying to have a comeback story, man. I told y'all, they trying to have a comeback story. They trying to prove y'all wrong. A lot of y'all doubters who said, oh, the talent's gone and oh, they can't recover from it. Oh, because people left. Those people are important. Man, fuck those people. Fuck them. We don't need them.
All right.
They be good. They gonna have, it's gonna be an amazing comeback story in gaming, and they gonna make an amazing Batman game, hopefully Batman Beyond, and they gonna show y'all, okay, just because some people left doesn't mean a whole studio just turned dumb, deaf, and retracted. Okay, there's still talent there, and they know how to make games. Yeah, I'm talking like I'm part of the studio because I believe in this, and I think I got a bet on this.
Batman games? You're not sick of Batman games, bro?
It's a restart for them. You got to go back to what you know. So they're going back to what's safe, even though Batman Beyond is like kind of different territory. But I believe in them. That's all. Jack can keep hating. The rest of y'all can keep hating and not believe in them.
I've never played any of them Arkham games.
Oh, you missing out.
Their last game was a commercial failure and critical failure. They already stopped. Okay. It's supposed to be the service-based games. They already stopped support of it in less than like 6 months.
Okay.
Took them 8 years to make it. I have no faith. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're under the WB umbrella, which is one of the worst ran media companies in the history of all media. So I have absolutely zero faith, negative faith actually. If faith could be negative, it would be me. You know, negative Nancy. It's over, bro. It's over. Pack it up, wrap it the fuck up. Either remaster the Arkham games, which they already remastered them bitches 1 or 2 times. Remaster them bitches and re-release them, remake them, or get the fuck out the studio. That's it. It's over with. They did this to themselves. We ain't do this to them. They showed the game. We said, hey, that looks like absolute unfiltered, unadulterated dog shit. And they said, all right, let's go back in the kitchen. We fucked up. Let's get back in the stew. What? Then they put out the exact same game they showed us. Like, brother, y'all didn't change.
What are you gonna say when the game comes out and it's fire?
I'm not gonna have to say anything because it's not gonna happen.
It is gonna happen because then I want to hear y'all explanation of this theory of like how the level of importance y'all put on studio directors and they're like, oh, this is not the same people. You know, y'all be acting like like talent just disappears off the face of the earth and like niggas can't make games no more at the studio. Like
BG, that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason why you putting faith in the new Battlefield, ain't it? Because they brought the niggas back.
All I know, Alex, after Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen left the Bulls, them niggas ain't won. They ain't won a ring since. No, that's all I know. I think the personnel do kind of matter. I'm sorry.
Sports ain't the same as game development, but
I think the personnel matter, brother. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I think the personnel is kind of important, very important, actually.
Okay. I'm not saying personnel don't matter. I just think y'all put extra sauce on it. That's
BG,
all.
You ever went to go get some food and you knew that one person that make you halal ain't there that day?
You brought up a great point, bro.
They got a B team in the kitchen today. You ain't never felt like that.
The
4 for 4 always crispy.
Alex, you know Crystal's the little burger spot. Crystal's.
I've shipped.
I used to go there all the time. Right, shit was it was hit and miss. But eventually, I kept going. I'm like, damn, this shit tasted like way fucking better. Consistently, right? I'm like, why is this shit always hitting now? And then Mom's was like, oh yeah, they hired a new white manager, right? I'm like, oh, hey, this nigga got them in there doing crazy. I'm talking about the shit hitting consistently. It's never not fresh all that. Then one day again, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, was Buddy off today? Like, did you see him in there? Like, she's like, no, I think he got fired. He left. Fool was ass ever since then, my nigga. I can't even go back to that motherfucker. Like, if you don't think personnel matter, you're crazy. Okay, you're crazy.
Did you leave the drive there before you realized something was off? Y'all left the parking lot before you said hello?
I'm telling you, bro. This is how I know. Like, I'm like, nah, this ain't even right. Cause when he was here, that shit was, you know what I mean? That shit was up here when Buddy was working. Man, it's down back here again. Something going on. No, man.
He's a glass half full kind of guy. And because this the thing, Jack. Even if it's bad, he's still gonna be like, well, but he's still gonna find something.
He gonna cap for the game
I'm
regardless.
not.
If it's playable, he gonna cap for the game. If it's
I'm
playable, BG, you bought and played Anthem.
I don't
You
cap.
bought and played Anthem,
But
brother.
see, I gotta stop doing that because there y'all go again. I said Anthem was bad overall, but I said the gameplay was really good, and everybody agreed the gameplay was actually pretty good, like the flight and some of the mechanics.
I remember Jimmy saying this game ain't all that, and BG was sitting up there arguing Uncle Jimmy up and down. No, that shit is one of them ones, man. No, man, y'all just hate, man. Wait till it come out. What y'all gonna say when it's a huge roaring success? You was on this same shit
brother.
at the game. That motherfucker was $5 within like 2 months of his launch, and then you ain't never speak of it again. Come on, BG. We remember this, bro. Come on.
Anthem is a very different situation, and I said it wasn't a good game when it came out. But the flight,
I don't remember that,
and some of the other mechanics were some of the that game still has some of the best flight mechanics you've ever played in any game.
Okay,
so that means something.
It's an Iron Man game. That's what they should have done.
That means something.
We tried to play shit at home base, and the mission structure broke. It broke. We couldn't even continue to the next.
It was
mission.
half baked.
And it was like 10 missions in that bitch.
It was a half baked game, but some of those mechanics were really solid. That's all. And no, listen, I said Gotham Knights was trash. I've been said that Suicide Squad was looking trash, and I played the demo and I said it was trash. If it's trash, I'll admit that. But I just don't believe
so
that's
where are you getting all this hope and faith from then? Where are you getting all this hope and faith
Well, for
from?
one, Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad were very different games than just your typical single player Batman game. That's probably one of the reasons. That's probably one of the reasons why they struggled. So they're going back to their comfort and they're gonna pull it off. That's all. But let's wait. Let's table that for like 3-4 years, however long it take, and
no, it's gonna take probably about another 8. If it took them 8 years to make that monstrosity dog shit, for them to make an actual good game, I'm worried. That
was development hell. That won't happen again. They'll be all right.
Okay, now they in good shape. Now they in good shape after that. They in good shape now.
Yes, they got me behind them. I'm here.
Gotham.
What? Yeah, what you doing?
Gotham Knights was made by what? WB Montreal, right?
Yeah, that was Montreal. That wasn't even Rocksteady, my bad.
Oh yeah. And we know they're working on one Woman game, but they shut down the studio and that game's canceled forever. So do you see
but the other game had a good mechanic? You remember that, Jazzy? Yeah, that's what BG said.
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, we'll see when we get to it, where we hear Breaking Story or whatever, but I hope their next game is good, at the very least.
It will be.
So I'm not going to rule them out just yet. It's just a matter of whenever the next news pops up.
Being a fair person, being having a fair take in this conversation.
I've been a fair person. I've gave them ample opportunity. I've been waiting since 2015 for them to drop it. Bro, I don't even think the open wheel was damn near kicked off good by the time they made that last game, bro. Like, I'm a calm and reasonable person, BG. I sat here just like this for the 8 years. Like, I can't wait to play a new Batman game. I can't wait to play a new game in the Arkham universe. I can't wait to see what they're working on. And then they provided me with bullshit. How am I to feel? I got the right to react like that. That's how the general audience reacted. Didn't nobody buy the fucking game.
All right.
Smooth, you fuck with these Arkham games? Oh shit, he rebooted.
Smooth, you ain't?
Wait, what?
The fuck? Hey, you paying attention, brother?
That boy gone.
No. Some hoodlums like just walked out our window. It kind of made me nervous.
You live in the neighborhood with hoodlums walk the street anyway. You like any other Arkham games, good brother?
Do you get robbed routinely?
The last one.
He said routinely.
You think they knock on the window when they go by? Halo Gears? They feel like they be taunting them and shit.
When my green screen is up, it draws attention. But the thing is, I keep the shades up because I want some natural light.
What, you got your window open?
Well,
you got floor to ceiling windows.
Yeah, it's big windows, but it's good for like natural light.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just look real hood. That shit was uncomfortable.
I'm gonna think niggas staring at you through your window every time you look over there now.
I only like one Arkham game because I only played one, which was the last one before they did Suicide Squad, the 2015 game, Arkham Knight, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I thought that one was dope.
All right. We will see what happens when I'll be see. I'll actually have to accept the role of Unk by the time that game comes out. You know, they already calling me Unk and OG now. I'm only 34. I'll probably be 40 when that game comes out.
By the time that game come out, you might gotta accept the role as deceased, my nigga. Like you might be with Kevin Conroy, my guy. Like
nigga killing me off.
I'm just saying, bro. Like what the fuck?
34 is not Unk. Y'all are bugging.
Who was calling you Unk, BG?
Nobody calling him. BG that one.
These niggas.
Ain't nobody calling him that bullshit.
You think I'm coveting the Unk title? No, I'm not. Like I don't want to be called that.
Most of the people, but most people we kick it with around the same age, BG.
No, but it's when I get around like certain niggas like Red Peg and his crew. They definitely be saying we Unk.
So it's just Red Peg calling you that,
and a few others.
Yeah, it's just him.
Do you move your hair behind your ear when they call you that? You like
no.
You do that when they call you? Oh, okay.
Freak.
What the fuck?
Jason Schreier said neither Witcher 4 or Intergalactic, the Naughty Dog game. He said both of those are coming after 2027.
Oh my
2027
God.
or later. Yeah, he said 2027 or later, which not shocking to me. That's not shocking. We kind of expected that.
What the fuck are you supposed to play, man?
I'm not surprised about The Witcher 4 because I kind of just expected that from them off rip. But Intergalactic, it is what it is. I don't really.
That's a what, PS6 game?
A PS5.
It's gonna be a PS5 and a PS6 game.
PS6 remaster. You know how they do.
Yeah, as Jeff Keighley said that they worked on Intergalactic since 2020. So, and I think he said that it was coming in 2025. I don't remember when he said at the Game Awards, but 2026, it is what it is. Then that just means their biggest game coming this year is just Ghost of Yotei. Yotei.
Yep. So, more waiting. Cool. Play a bunch of other games that are coming out, right? That's all we can do.
I'm so impatient when it comes to that shit, bro. I don't know if I'm on the edge of like, oh, the game coming out next month, or if you tell me 3-4 years in advance, like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, big whelp. Legend of Zelda movie release date is March 26, 2027.
Yes, sir.
2 years from now.
Yeah, because they announced that not on Twitter, but they have like a new app called Nintendo Today, and we'll get later to it on the podcast because they announced like the next day, right after that app release, they announced like when the release day of the next movie coming out. So that's all right, pretty good.
Yeah,
but I'll wait to see when they actually reveal like who's like cast or whatever. Then I'll more talk about because we don't know much yet.
Yeah. All right. Some Ghost of Yotei details. Atsu is seeking to get revenge for the death of her family after her homestead is destroyed. Some people were kind of like, oh god, another revenge story. Most of these samurai games be revenge stories. Like whenever you play as a ninja or a samurai, when has it not been some revenge type shit? Like it's what it's always been. Yeah. Like,
it wasn't nothing to do but farm, kill niggas, and try not to die from a strep throat. It's like all they doing is killing niggas and conquering. So
yeah, so it's like like I said, I don't know. I can't really think of one of these games that it's not like, unless it's like maybe a Souls type game. But most of these are, oh, I'm a samurai and it's my duty to do this, or I'm a samurai and I'm getting, even though samurai is not supposed to technically take revenge, or I'm a ninja, I'm getting revenge. So I mean, listen, it is what it is. Some people are upset about that plot that it's going to be another revenge story, but whatever. New weapon types: dual katanas and odachi. I always butcher this last one. The fucking shit with the knife at the end of it, like the chain that you can throw with the knife at the end. Kusarami Gama, rather. Yeah. That one. That should be fire. Set 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima. I think we knew that. Grasslands, icy tundras, vegetation, swaying in the wind. You know that people get hype over that shit. New mechanics and gameplay improvements. Yeah, still releasing this year. Those are the details we got for it.
Do you think they would have did that time jump if they wouldn't have gave you that option at the end of the first game? I really wonder that. To kill the uncle. You think if they didn't do that, they would have did this time jump, or would they have stuck with Jin Sakai for another game?
I think they might have. I think it's likely that they would have stuck with Jin Sakai if they didn't do that. But yeah, I kind of feel like I think the correct ending is not killing your uncle. For just to like avoid any debate.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not killing your uncle, because some people still debate that is the canon correct ending is not killing your uncle. If you pay attention to that story and you think the correct ending is to kill your uncle, you're dumb.
There's no way Jin would have killed his uncle. No way.
You're dumb, because then you've completely avoided the whole point of the game if you think it's the other one.
He never had any hatred to his uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have killed his uncle.
So I think
I also think that's why Gears is doing the E-Day instead of a sequel.
Yeah,
because you had to,
absolutely.
You had to. You think that too, though, right, Smooth? I think that's why they were like, "Fuck it, let's just do it." You know what I mean? Because they don't want to have to go back and half the people pick this, half the people pick this. Like they fucked up the story. Like, why do it? If you're gonna have a sequel to a game, you cannot have a decision like that, bro.
Because then you got to ignore what people have chose.
About what Assassin's Creed just did with allowing you in the beginning say what cutscenes and what story you want canon or make your own decisions. Would you rather prefer that, Jack? That way, at least the story makes sense as far as cutscenes and as it should be.
I mean, I still feel like if you do a sequel, you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? Unless you're just like a full blown RPG, like a Mass Effect or some shit like that. Of course,
that's what I'm saying.
gonna have
they'd have to commit to always giving you. Do you want to do a canon or do you want to,
But I feel like in them games, the story carry over though, right? Like it got a story, but like they take into account the situations you put in place, right? From RPG.
I gotta get further in Assassin's Creed.
Somewhat. Yeah. So those are the details. Look forward.
Did they say anything about the wolf?
No. Nope.
I feel like that wolf is gonna be part of the combat a little bit.
Maybe, or it could have it feels like they implied it, but or it could just be, the whole these wolves are part of nature and like you interacted with them in the first game. I don't know. We'll see. I want to be mad at it though.
Yeah, because that wolf, like he had like a whole like bloody mouth like at the beginning of like the trailer, like he drugged somebody. And then she approached like the main character, like they're about to roll up. But they shot that angle where they're both looking at the distance, like they're gonna be like buddies or whatever, like your animal companion pretty much. So it'll be interesting. But we'll see.
We'll see. Game Informer is back as an independent entity. Game Informer is now owned by Gunzilla, and Gunzilla swears they're going to be hands off. They are just funding Game Informer and keeping them alive. They're allowing Game Informer to act autonomously and function as they did before. So they're back.
So does this mean I still continue to get it with my GameStop subscription, or is this like, because that's what I'm kind of upset at.
That's back when GameStop owned them, though, right?
Yeah, they most likely.
No, they just published like the magazine where you could get them with your GameStop Pro.
That's what I'm saying though. So since they're not involved with them no more, I don't know if this is a good idea, bro. Because how many people still subscribe to magazines? Like, I don't know if this is gonna work unless they can get that deal again with GameStop to where, you know what I mean, they giving out the magazine with this.
Yeah. But like, damn, like, because I'm happy they back, but damn, I want my subscriptions.
Yeah,
I think I'm not sure because they haven't said anything, but they might have it to where you have to go through them unless they work out a deal with GameStop. We haven't heard anything about it. But I am glad. Go ahead.
No, you go. Good. Yeah.
Oh no, I was about to say at the very least, I know the website is up, and they said they would backdate their like the last 130 issues like to their website. So now you can actually see all the interviews they did with like developers and all the work that they've done on their site. And they said like a lot of the original staff in Game Informer is going to be back over there. So
100% of the staff, yeah.
So Smooth, since you did enjoy getting and reading the Game Informers and whatnot, I like their video content. I don't necessarily read their articles. Would you, even if it don't come back with the game stop situation, would you go out of your way to support them and get a subscription to the magazine? Or you like, if it don't come with the game, Like,
Yeah,
fuck
if it doesn't come with my existing sub, I don't think I'm gonna.
you ain't fucking with it. I get it. I get it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
No, I respect it. I respect it.
So
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that just did subscribe to like GameStop Pro just to get those magazines.
Yeah, I mean, it was like what, $20 a year to get them.
I did that back in the day. I ain't did that in a minute, bro. It's been years, bro. Yeah, I used to get the magazines in the mail and all that too.
hard to pretend like I care about this. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
This is
brother.
hard. Challenging.
There you
No,
go.
but it's good that they can archive their old magazines and like Jazz said online because, bro, that's another form of lost media. Like people want to go back and revisit. Oh, I remember I read this in the Game Informer, and then you can't even find it on fucking line where you reread shit. Now you think you're going crazy, or you can't even prove what you read. Like, bro, it's good they was able to bring back the content.
Yeah,
bro.
because when they announced that they're shutting down, their website was down altogether, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Like, you can't read back any of their like recent stuff."
That's trash. That was trash.
I do like their website. Check news sometimes, but that's it.
There you go.
So shout out to them. Because I was looking at a Gunzilla game. I was like, do y'all got money like that to like keep them open in perpetuity? Do y'all got it like that? And so Gunzilla Games, they're working on one game right now. And that's the only game they've ever made. I think it's called Off the Grid. And it's some
Oh my god, I played that shit.
It's some third person shooter where you like play as like a cybernetic,
It's a battle royale.
dudes with cybernetic augmentations.
Yeah, shit is ass.
Yeah, it looks so like some ass shit. So that can't be where they're making their money from. I don't know where their money comes from, but I hope they got deep pockets. Because it's definitely not the games.
I don't see that magazine succeeding. I can see their website doing well and maybe the video content, but I can't see people going out of their way to get a subscription to that.
Yeah.
And
maybe
plus,
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Even by the time you print it, it'd have to be some really very specific articles. Like, because by the time you print it, the headlines have changed in the past 12 hours. So what's the point of writing this shit up, printing it out, all of that costs? It has to be some niche interviews.
Unless it's like very exclusive to a specific game, to where like they get interviews with like other developers, then yeah, I can see like a value
That's what I'm saying.
in their magazines.
Yeah, it'd have to be like a spotlight piece or something where it's an evergreen of a topic that you can always go back and read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they get an interview with like a recent game still, like they did in the past.
Yeah, they usually would. They have like the coverage will be that.
Yeah, the
like,
game of the month. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I can't remember if we mentioned the specific release date, but Indiana Jones and the Great Circle coming to PS5 April 17th. We've talked about this game plenty enough, given our opinions. There's nothing else to say about it.
Run it back and get the trophies.
I think it's ass. Jack liked it and then didn't like it towards the end. Smooth thinks it's great. Those are our opinions. You know, you make your choice.
They need to patch it, man. A few quality of life improvements patches. Be a good game.
Okay. There was this Star Wars turn-based game. I know most of y'all probably don't care about it. I'm the guy who cares about like these strategic versions of these IPs. Like Persona Tactics, Gears Tactics, XCOM. So some images came out for this Star Wars turn-based game, and it's pretty much going to be XCOM Star Wars, and I'm all there for that. That's day one for me. I'm with it, so I'm excited about this. So we should get a reveal like this coming week. I think it said it should come out soon. We'll see. You know, because I'm a variety gamer, and you know I play a vast amount of genres. You know that I'm open to.
Oh, brother.
No, he's spitting facts.
I don't feel like having this argument with
He's spitting facts. One game beat this year. Yeah, one game beat this year.
But the variety of games I will
it was
beat.
the one that you beat with
the one he beat with such variety that he couldn't, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You shut your ass up, Jack. So yeah, I look forward to that. Oh, the not the last Berserker, the first Berserker Khazan, that game came out, Souls game. I played the demo of this, and we talked about the demo on the podcast already. So my feelings about the game is still the same. Like I think it's a really good game. I think it's a good game, but it's not like beating the just another Souls game like allegations, because I think people are finally kind of looking at the Souls genre like, okay, this is not evolving much. And but the formula, like, I gotta be real with you, I don't really get tired of the formula. The only time I got tired of it was with Elden Ring because of the open world. The open world made me tired of Souls, but Souls game in general. Listen, I'd be like, it's just another Souls game. Then I turn it on. I'm like, well, guess I'm about to beat another Souls game. They be getting me, man. I love the formula. I can't lie to you. So it's not special. It's good. But there's nothing like special about it that I can honestly tell you. But if you love Souls games, then this is just another one you're gonna beat.
As somebody who like dabbles in Souls, I don't play Elden Ring, but I play Lies of P and Black Myth Wukong type shit. I think it'll take any type of elevation in it. It's gonna take shit like Another Crab's Treasure, where the theme itself feels like that's the game. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
Jack? Like part of the fun of that was the fact that they leaned all the way into the microplastics, the shells, the comedy of the dialogue and shit like that. I think that's what it would have to take for me to really pick up a Souls game. That old magician knight armor with the dragon, that shit is so fucking boring to me, bro.
Yeah. You're right. The
It's
theme
like
is really
NyQuil
what's
for my
important
eyes.
because
Yeah.
like with Lies of P, that helped it a lot stand out. It's just the theme. Oh, this is pretty much a spin on Pinocchio and shit like that. So I do think you need that.
Boy, ooh.
Fire.
Yeah.
You'll see on the way.
Yes, sir. Let me see what else I got. Okay, so this Ubisoft situation with Tencent. So I'm not smart enough to read any of these super technical press releases about mergers and subsidiaries and all this shit. So I had ChatGPT do it for me. I said, yo, take this article, give me bullet points, and tell me what the fuck is happening. Tell me what I need to know. Like, I'm not reading through this.
Read like that. Pause. He was begging.
Don't Twitter AI do that now too? I feel like they do that too.
It can. But I wanted a full breakdown on this Tencent Ubisoft situation. Like, I'm like, yo, just tell me what's happening. So here's what I got, right? So, all right. So, because, you know, the fanboy arguments about what Ubisoft actually did, and because, you know, there's like a hate campaign for Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows. So people were like, oh, they sold off everything. They don't own anything. So that's not true, apparently. All right. So Ubisoft is establishing a dedicated subsidiary to oversee the development of its prominent game series, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy Rainbow Six. Tencent's investment. So Tencent is investing 1.3 billion US dollars for a 25% minority stake in this new identity. So the subsidiary will include pretty much all of Ubisoft's teams, Montreal, Quebec, Sherbrooke, Barcelona, Sofia, a whole bunch of places I didn't even realize Ubisoft was in. It will manage existing back catalog titles as well as new projects under development with these franchises. So IP ownership. Ubisoft is going to continue to own the franchise, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six Siege. They own everything, and they have full creative control over these properties. So Ubisoft still owns the majority stake, that's 75% stake, and Tencent owns the 25% stake. So all in all, Ubisoft needed some fucking money and some funding, and so they cut a deal, and so Tencent gets a 25% stake, and they keep the 75% stake and stay in control. That's the simple short of it.
Damn, how Ubisoft need money? They one of the biggest third-party developers.
Because
they money go.
Because they have too many employees.
Yeah.
All right.
They have way too many, bro. Like their employee count, I would have to look it up again, but it's insane, Jack.
I feel like Ubisoft and EA are like closer to like being acquired or like I don't know, bro. I feel like they ain't in the situation they like claim to be.
Employees, holy shit.
Yeah, like if
That's crazy.
Ubisoft was any other studio, or publisher, they need to cut their fat, because Assassin's Creed and all the other games are popular and lucrative, but all that gets kind of negated because you have so many employees working on those games as well. So it's like, yeah, anybody else would be rich, absolutely rich, and have insane profit margins from these games, but not Ubisoft, because they're completely bloated unnecessarily. Really, I don't think they need all these employees to make these games. I don't. I mean, maybe they do, but I don't believe that.
I think they might. They might
when you consider how often their games come out, right? They put out things annually, right? So, and Assassin's Creed used to be annual, and this one I feel like was delayed more so for controversy, not because they had any technical problems. But considering their output, Ubisoft typically puts out generally four AAA games annually, named either Assassin's Creed, Far Cry. Sometimes they throw in then they give you like a new IP every now and then. We're probably not going to get that as often because of this. And they're going to be taking like less risks. So they're probably just going to give us like their pretty much their four horsemen. But if the way that they turn out games, and this is because of all those employees, same thing with Activision being able to put out Call of Duty annually, or EA with all these with their games coming out on an annual basis. And when we look at games and developers telling us it takes 7 fucking years to make a game, like, and they're turning out these games annually. So I mean, how long have they been in the project? They either turning all those people in 7 years and putting 7 years of work into 9 months, or like, you know, they're working on a bunch of like games like so early. I don't know how they do it, but they're the only ones that have been able to consistently put out a AAA game or multiple in a per year, versus a regular developer like that. They put out one game and that's it for another three to 5 years.
Yeah,
that is how they doing the amount of people they got.
They have approximately 19,000 employees globally.
Damn,
19,000. Yeah, like
Sheesh.
games selling multi-millions. Still, that still wouldn't be enough. Yeah,
I remember hearing EA had like 11,000. So for them to have 19K, that's fucking crazy.
it's wild, man.
That was a couple years ago, though. Damn. I mean, but like Smooth said, if you want to put out these, I remember, didn't they say 2,000 people worked on The Last of Us Part 2? And you see how long it took that game to come out. And a lot of people's contractors too. These people just under, you know what I mean? They just working there. It seems like they don't really got the contractors like that. So, but they pushing out games at a decent rate. So shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the Ubisoft story. I don't care that they're working with Tencent and they're from China. Like, I don't give a fuck.
People still pretend to be mad about that?
Yeah, yes. You're making deals with a Chinese entity, and it's like it's above my pay grade, big dog. I can't.
Is it Marvel Rivals like NetEase or something like that?
NetEase. Yeah.
I think they're Korean though.
I make business deal with Chinese people every week, my nigga. I be getting the shrimp egg rolls, the orange chicken, the hell yeah.
That egg roll.
I do plenty business with the Chinese nigga.
Nice spicy egg roll.
Hell yeah.
We on that Falang main shit. It is.
Did y'all,
you know
did y'all hear about this, right? Apparently this is absolutely true, and you can Google it. That the creator of Lululemon named it Lululemon so that Asian people wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
I heard about
what? Nigga, what?
That's that ass. Lululemon. They would say Ruru Ramen. Like the nigga from South Park.
What type of hatred in your heart do you have to even think of some shit like that?
The Mongolians.
I thought it'd be funny.
I just thought it would be funny that why he named that's some sick ass shit. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
It said Chip Wilson chose the name Lululemon with the intention of it being difficult for Japanese people to pronounce, as he thought it sounded exotic and would be a marketing tool in Japan. Yeah.
This nigga crazy.
That's
this
facts.
Nigga's crazy. And it worked too. That's salute.
That rural ramen.
I'm gonna make something hard for black people to say. It's gonna be like job application. That shit gonna hit though. That shit gonna hit. Why the fuck is this nigga laughing?
Them damn Mongolians. Mongolians trying to take my China wall. All right.
Yeah, BG. Yeah, you going crazy, BG.
All right. My bad.
Trying to take my egg roll, really, bro?
Didn't they find out the dude from City Walk was the same dude from the
Shitty Walk?
damn it was some yeah, the dude from the City Walk. Wasn't he wearing disguise or something? I can't remember. It was something crazy that happened. That show was fire.
I don't know why. Why did I write down Mind's Eye? This is a game that's coming out. There's a trailer. It looked like some slop. I ain't gonna lie to you. It looked like some.
Ain't that bullshit we seen at the little award show, BG?
Maybe it might have been there. It looked like one of those games that just got good visuals, but it's like complete slop. It's like very
it's like a fake game.
Yeah, it's very
It's that game that was shown off at that State of Play.
Yeah, I seen it on. I got on PlayStation. It's on the little homepage, the little store shit.
Future. It's kind of futuristic. I think. Yeah, it looked like complete slop. I ain't gonna lie to you. It looks like dog shit.
Yep.
Come on, go.
Yeah.
Why did you write that down?
I don't know. I think I saw some news on it. I'm like, should I bring this up? I think it's coming out soon. Also.
Oh.
Yeah. Forget I even brought it up. It's dog shit. Let me see. What else do I got? Not much. People was having conversations about so if the next Xbox has Steam on it, would PlayStation actually block their games from being played that way? And would they have the right to? I think it was not Jeff Grubb.
Jack asked that.
Yeah, but not they was having a conversation with it about it. Not Jeff Grubb. What's the name from with Rand?
Rand Jez.
Yeah, Jez was talking about it, and he was saying no, PlayStation absolutely could do that if they wanted to. I don't fucking know. I don't know if I would. I really don't know
think. I think what it would do is I personally don't think anyone should. I don't think they should have the right. I don't really think they can. I think streaming is different because you have to gain licensing rights, right? But once you go to a point of selling, it's like, for example, right? Imagine this, right? Imagine this, right? Let's just say, Sony licenses The Last of Us Part 2, right? Or not Part 2, the season, right? The show to Netflix, but blocks it from being viewed on Netflix that's being viewed on an Xbox. You know what I mean? That's pretty much how it is. Because once you allow it to go on a service, wherever that service exists on, that's where you can access it. Like, I don't think they can just, if the next Xbox is a PC, essentially a Windows PC, like so what are you don't Sony right now sell their games to Steam and Epic, right? Mm-hmm. So what does that mean? Like, do you stop selling it on there for the purpose of blocking that? Do you go to both Valve and Epic to do that?
So here's what
it just doesn't make sense.
So here's what good old Chat GPT says. It says if the next Xbox were to have full Steam support, PlayStation might attempt to block its games from being played on Xbox, but it would be complicated, and here's why. First, platform control. PlayStation doesn't control Steam, but it does control the licensing and distribution of its PC games. It could choose to restrict its PC releases by making them exclusive to PlayStation's own launcher, which they don't have, or the Epic Game Store instead of Steam. Or they could use DRM and account restrictions. PlayStation could implement DRM, or require a PlayStation Network account, which is kind of like what they're doing now, to log into its PC games. If it detects the game is being played on an Xbox, it could block the access. Steam's policies. If PlayStation games are already on Steam, it would be difficult to block them from running on Xbox unless Steam allows such restrictions, which could lead to backlash from players, and then it could go into some legal backlash and shit like that. So,
you know what this sounds like to me, Smooth? This sounds like a classic case of this thing people call fuck around and find out. Now, Steam historically was a competitive platform, and the PC was a competitive platform to PlayStation, right? Then about 4 or 5 years ago, they said, hey, we losing a lot of money on the back end. Well, we just need more money. You know what I mean? We feel like we need more users. Let's go and lie and tell everybody we ain't never been competing with Steam, even though we just said the PlayStation 4 Pro was made so y'all would not go to PC. Why? If it's not if I ain't got no problem with Alex, I ain't trying to keep nobody from going over his house. Or why I'm trying to keep somebody, I ain't got no problem with Alex. He not a competitor. Go knock on that fucking door. Why I care? So they went from saying we trying to keep you from buying a PC and going to PC to saying, hey, here's a lot of our games on PC. So they fuck around and found out. Now here's PlayStation trying to get back into the handheld game. But you can already play the PlayStation games on PC on handheld. So look, they fuck around, they found out. Me personally, I don't think they should try to block it. Like you said, the whole purpose of them putting their games on Steam was to get more users and to play these games where Steam is available. If Steam is available on the next Xbox, why shouldn't their games be available on the next Xbox? They already put MLB The Show on there. What niggas on Xbox can only play baseball? Why they can't play Horizon? What's that shit Paris said? I want to play God of War on my PC. As a matter of fact, I want to play Uncharted. Why does it matter where I game? Did the PS5 give you street cred? Put them on the fucking Xbox. They putting them on Nintendo, no problem. Bro, they got to the point where they announcing new versions of their IPs on Nintendo before they announce them for PlayStation. Put all the fucking games everywhere. They already want to do it anyway. Why they gonna pick and choose now? Now exclusivity matters, PlayStation? It ain't been mattering the past 5 years. Don't get on that, motherfuckers. Don't get cute now. Don't get petty now. hey, spread your wings and fly, baby. Hey, Smooth, I'm with you 100%.
All right, Jack. Lower your blood pressure. Lower your blood pressure, brother.
Xbox, goddammit.
Lower your blood pressure, good brother.
Put them on there now.
I don't know if it's a like a lot of people are looking at it as a foregone conclusion that Steam is actually going to be, the next Xbox is going to be like this open platform, essentially a PC, and Steam's going to be, I'm just not convinced of that yet. I'm not convinced it's going to be this open platform. I'm not. So this talk could be all for nothing, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
Was that a threat, Jack?
It's Jazzy.
Nah.
Always got it. Oh man, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we'll see what happens. I'm not convinced it'll be that way, but yeah. Let me see what else we got. Damn, I have to get into the Nintendo Direct already.
Don't sound too sad.
Oh, last thing. Netflix's the boss of the game division, said he doesn't think 8-year-olds are dreaming of PlayStation 6s and consoles in general.
Wait, say that again?
He said he doesn't think that 8-year-olds, like, kids now are thinking about like buying consoles like we were when we were kids. So
100% correct. 100% correct.
I think, this is gonna sound old man to me, I think like these kids growing up nowadays are fucking weirdos. Not gonna lie to you, like you let's be real. Because I think he's also implying that like they're not even like thinking about playing like the games that are on consoles, like even on PC. I don't even think he's saying that like, oh, they want a PC either. I think he's saying that like these kids are just into like the games they play on like their iPad and these mobile games and shit like that. And I'm like,
that's true too. That's true.
Yeah,
too.
but like they're weirdos. Like you don't actually care about gaming if you're not like playing these games that are on like consoles and PCs.
They don't care, bro. They're little kids. Like they don't.
Yeah.
They didn't grow up seeing Sonic and saying, "Oh, I need a Sega to play this." They ain't grow up seeing Crash Bandicoot and say, "I need a PlayStation to play this." They are growing up with seeing shit like Pokemon and Mario and saying, "Hey, I need a Nintendo Switch to play that." But when I see Casanat play Fortnite and when I see all their homie play Apex, they ain't on no console. My stanky ass uncle got a PS5, but hey, guess what? All the niggas I'm watching that I adore online, they gaming on this shit called a PC. Or you know what I mean? Or I could play this shit on my phone, or I could just watch them stream. They don't give a fuck about this shit, bro. That's why we're in the situation we're in right now. It's over with, bro. It's over with, BG.
I don't know if I believe that. I
It's
think
over.
the extinction of consoles has been highly exaggerated. I
really don't.
I think it's
really
highly
don't.
exaggerated, bro. I do.
It's a reason. It's a reason why everything is going everywhere, because even these console manufacturers are realizing what they feel like this. Us having RIPs exclusive to our system is not beneficial. Why not go where everybody's going? People are going to mobile, and you even see Nintendo companies like Nintendo trying to get into a mobile game, and even PlayStation. They go into mobile and they go into the computer, bro. They not sticking on consoles for specific. Niggas don't give a fuck about a Kratos. Niggas don't give a fuck about none of this, bro. And on top of that, they can go on Steam and that nigga right there too. So it's like, why have brand loyalty to a console? It literally only benefited our generation. Console gaming don't benefit nobody no more unless you playing on a Switch.
My thing is like, I just feel like because he is alluding to playing on like iPads and shit like that and mobile like screens and all that shit. You're still missing out on a lot of fucking games. Like that
they don't care.
That'd be my thing. And maybe these kids don't, but I feel like they kind of being robbed. Like if the kid is literally just only being exposed to fucking Roblox and Pepper Pig or whatever else they're playing on there, they're kind of being robbed. I think that if they are exposed to these other games that are on PC and console, then they would get into those games and be interested to those games on PC. And it's not, I don't think they don't care because they just don't care. I think they're just not being exposed to it because that's not the culture as much anymore.
I think it's both. They grew up asking, you got games on your phone. They grew up playing shit like Candy Crush and Pokemon Go. Like, bro, they don't give a fuck, bro. Like it's
all my niece talks about is playing Roblox and Fortnite. And she's 5.
So we have failed them,
bro.
So it's our fault.
Roblox, Fortnite, Apex, the main games.
So is it not our responsibility, knowing that because before our source of gaming had to be from a console when we grew up. They have other options, but shouldn't we also expose them to these games and say, hey, there's some shit on console and PC? Because to me, this is like just about. It's not about the console or the PC for me. It's the games that are available on those platforms that they are being robbed of. That I think if they were exposed to, they would still be into.
Like my niece is actually grown, right? My niece is grown, and she do like shit like the Resident Evils, the Final Fantasies. But her favorite game is still like Fortnite and Roblox. Like at the end of the day, she really don't give a fuck, bro. Like, and on top of that, we get all the games on PC and mobile. Like,
hey, BG, what would you actually be gaining from injecting that player base into the games that we play? Do you think with their help we'll have more money to support those games, or like, because y'all don't want to play with kids. Y'all don't.
You know what's gonna happen, Alex? You know what's gonna happen?
You don't want a bunch of 10-year-olds in your lives. You want other grown niggas that know what they doing.
Alex, that was my argument when people say bring back Killzone, bring back SOCOM, bring back. They gonna have to try to bring them little snotty nose ass niggas that came straight off the Fortnite and Apexes. You got to put the shmoney dance in the game. You gonna have to put colorful bullshit in the game. The little monthly passes. They gonna have to turn them games that niggas grew up and loved, that was hardcore gaming back in the day, into some casualized bullshit to bring that audience in. So at the end, like why even do it? Why even do it? Like,
I mean, that's why I'm asking BG. Is it just because if the kids like it, then we have more sold copies, and that means more support? Or
the health of the industry would help. But I'm also just thinking about them as a gamer. That's like being into rap and only listening to drill music. You don't think you're missing out on a ton of good shit? That's how I look at these kids who only play Roblox. Like, bro, you're listening to drill rap. That's it.
You gotta think about kids that's even growing up these days, bro. They not growing up with no classic cartoons, no classic music. Like, if it ain't, it's up to their parents. If the people they growing up with ain't showing them the old Rugrats and the classic SpongeBob, if they ain't showing them all this shit, bro, and the old music and all that, they not gonna know about none of that shit, bro.
Yeah, they'll just watch whatever their friend is doing or what they're playing or what they're watching.
You gotta think about it, bro. It's niggas that's in the NFL, NBA right now getting drafted. They interview them at the beginning of every season. They show them like cassette tapes. They be like, bro, what the fuck is that? Like, they ask them Biggie or Tupac lyrics. I never heard none of their songs. Like, You got to realize, bro, we just old ass people, bro. Like
But
a lot of this
thing
shit
is,
people don't give a fuck about no more, dog.
but my thing is, I feel like, okay, they may not care about the way the hardware, this hardware, but they would care about the games. It's not like if these games,
but them games are everywhere now, though. Them games is everywhere.
but they're not. They're not. You can't play a bunch of these console games on a tablet, on a phone.
Yeah, but a lot of these people ain't playing those games. They ain't buying them.
They starting to be available though.
I think because they're not exposed to it. I think if they were exposed to it, then they would care. But if you're shown and nobody's showing you something other than Roblox and Fortnite on your phone or tablet, then yeah, I feel like they don't know. I feel like they don't know what they don't know. So listen, when I have a kid, when I have a son, listen, he's gonna be playing on a console.
But even when they port those console type games to phones and shit, they don't sell. Like them shits flop every time. Like they tried to port
different market.
That's what I'm saying. Even when they port the Resident Evil type games or streaming on phones, niggas don't play and buy them. They let them sit there. They go back and play them.
That's a market for like dedicated like mobile games. That's different.
That's what I'm saying.
A console game that's having to come to mobile.
That's what I'm saying, though.
And they're not going to pull full price for that either.
But they don't even want.
They're not going to pay that on the phone.
Yeah, they don't want that shit. They don't want it.
I also
and they're not going to play a game like 10 or 15 hours like on a phone like that. It's just like click little, go through by the day type of game like Fortnite or whatever.
I'm trying to get my niece on the more games on the Switch.
And I also believe they may feel that way when they're kids, but I don't believe the same sentiment is going to stay that way when they get older. I think when they get older, their mind is like going to be more open to. I want to play something else other than Roblox. So that's where the games I'm talking about come into play. I think when they get older, that's absolutely what they want. I don't think they want those same games.
This is also the TikTok, Instagram real generation, right? We already been conditioned to consume content in shorter spurts. When I was like, bro, 10, 15 years ago, bro, I used to like when I'm subscribed to somebody on YouTube, they upload a 40-minute video, hour long. I'm like, oh shit. Now I'd be like, bro, this video longer than 3 minutes. You lost me, my nigga. I'm not trying. I don't give a fuck what you got. So like, bro, we just been conditioned, bro. Songs ain't need 2 minutes no more, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Niggas don't want to play, bro. You see how people react to games? Like,
it changes when they become when you get to that age and you go to school. I don't know what this age for them no more. When you get to that age, right, and you go to school and you got a bunch of niggas with you that you like. Just that group of friends, and everybody's into gaming. They all want a game where they can play together. Like from my nephew, my nephew's 19, so he didn't grow up in that like complete screen generation, but it was like he's still young and he's still playing Siege with the people he know at school. Yeah. That's his thing. Because when you get to that certain age, you want that type of game. So I think
Roblox.
No, when you get to 13, 14, you're not going to want to play Roblox with your friends from school. That's what I'm saying.
My niece is in her 20s and this bitch is still playing Roblox, nigga.
I'm talking about guys though. Guys, okay. Males like in
Apex, Fortnite, bro. We naming all the games.
Are those on iPads and shit?
I believe so. I would have to believe so. Yeah.
Listen. I'm saying kids 13 to 17 that age range, when at school with their homies, they don't want to get on no iPad and play
Apex. They on Apex.
They don't want to play it on the iPad. What they playing it on? They not playing Apex on no iPad, bro. They play it on a console.
They want to play on gaming PC. They want to play it on PC.
Listen, y'all giving like these kids way too much credit that the average 13 to 17-year-old is gonna have a PC. I know it's becoming more common, but they're still like they're still getting consoles.
And that's why I believe, me personally, these gaming consoles going forward are gonna have to tap into a niche market. It's almost like physical media. A lot of people don't like collecting physical media no more. So that's why you see a lot of companies like Limited Run Games and shit like that. They could bring out these like big ass because first of all, these consoles ain't getting no cheaper. They getting comparative prices to PCs and not being able to do half the shit that a PC do right? So they gonna have to they tapping into the niche, bro. Niggas is promoting consoles like, ooh, look at the shadows and the look in the mirror, you can see more. Yeah, don't nobody, bro. A 13-year-old is gonna look at that and say, I don't give a fuck what's in that mirror. They're like, who cares?
Here's
like,
what I think. Here's what I think is happening. I just think the age range of, I guess, before 13. I don't know. Is that middle school? What is that? Middle school? Like when you hit 13?
13 is, I think,
I would say,
you think 14 is when you kind of start.
When you were a junior in high school. So
you just look, bro. I think people that's under like maybe people that's under probably about 25 right now. They not really into that console shit like we used to be, bro. If you're under about like 25 right now,
I'm saying I think prior to the age of 13, I think them kids may not give a fuck about a console, right? Because they don't care. They may not necessarily care about the games that are on that console or that PC at that time. I think once they hit 13 and then they got a group of friends, and I think that's when so I just think they're getting into consoles later than us. We were into consoles like since birth because that was the entertainment. So I think these consoles and PCs and the games on them, I think they just get into it later. That's what I think.
I think it's the complete opposite. I feel like with gaming specifically, like I started gaming when I was 3 years old. If you don't start a kid gaming early on consoles, bro, by the time they get 13, they're definitely not gonna give a fuck because they didn't went through it. They didn't went through their whole life, and they know it. I ain't never played on the console. I ain't missing shit. Like what?
They didn't have it. My little brothers right now are sophomores in high school, and they both have their own 2 gaming laptops. Because by the time when we was kids, we had to have the console to play something. They grew up with the iPod Touch, and iPad, so they had that thing that's stimulating them when it comes to gaming and entertainment, YouTube, shit like that. So, I agree with Jack. I don't think they're getting into it because they didn't have that experience. They also didn't have the experience of generational leaps. They didn't have situations where we were bound to what the next box will show me what it can do.
Yep.
They on PC where they scaling shit. Their gaming laptops are not that powerful, but niggas are telling me like, oh yeah, drop this and turn that setting on so that we can get the frames we need and shit. So it's a different. They have no ties to it.
I think
and they also have more access to like different forms of like media than we did at our age too. So now they have the option to wear other games like that and whatever.
Bro, it's a reason. It's a reason. I don't agree with it, but if we just being logical for a minute, it's a reason PlayStation and Xbox is moving the way they moving, bro. It's a reason. They putting all their shit on PC because they see where this is going. First of all, they don't want to spend the R&D money and spend so if they could get the similar amounts of money from selling games without having to spend all the money on making and building consoles and shipping out all that, you don't think they want to do that, bro? Like the only reason they still making consoles, they want to sell their memberships. And they know if they only go on PC, niggas ain't fucking with no Xbox Live, no PlayStation Plus. They not gonna have that yearly revenue, bro. I'm telling you what's going on, BG.
But I don't see. I also don't fully believe this because I don't think the average household. Yeah, I gotta think about the average like income household. I don't think the average kid can convince their parents to buy them a PC or their parents got the type of money. I don't. So consoles will always have that benefit.
You can get a laptop for about the same price for a PS5 Pro.
I'm not talking about a laptop.
My sister ain't got no.
They're not just buying. I've seen kids buy towers at Best Buy. It all comes what you need. You just got to get a keyboard and a mouse. And then I've also seen a bunch of kids start with the laptop.
I'm just saying, I don't think that's the average parent.
Yeah, those pre-built PCs.
But you got to also remember too, though, BG. You got to also remember too why you would buy a gaming PC and what your gaming PC will require as far as tech and like. You don't need all that to run a Fortnite, my nigga. Like you don't need.
You know what? Then
this is what they do. And Tick sells PCs. When somebody come in there and say, "I'm trying to get a gaming PC for my child," a decent salesman's gonna say, "Well, what games is your child playing, or what games do they want to play?" And when they say, "My child only play Fortnite," they gonna say, "All right, you can skate by with this one. This ain't too crazy."
Or Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, Minecraft. Oh, damn. Hey, this right here, bro. This is. Cheapest joint you can get. It ain't gonna kill you. But if you go in there talking about, I want to play Witcher 3 at the max settings, you got to get some, you know what I mean?
You know what then? Fuck these kids then. They're fucking weirdos. Fuck them. Fuck these kids.
I agree. I agree.
Get them out of here. Lost generation, man. It is what it is.
I think that's why gaming is moving in the way it's moving. This is the new generation. You're right.
Like Smooth been indoctrinating his kids, making them play on that Xbox Series S.
I'm gonna raise my kids right.
They've been resenting them ever since then, though. They ain't fucking with that.
No. They free to play. Well, one, my daughter is a natural native fan of Roblox and Minecraft, so that I didn't introduce her to that.
I thought
She
they've been
introduced
had their own
herself into
console for
that.
years.
So
Not the
what do they
games,
prefer to
consoles?
what they prefer to
'Cause he
play
was
on?
talking he was talking about years ago that he was gonna get them Game Pass to just let them play that on.
No, they do, but my son, the thing is, my son likes both. Most of his time is spent on Xbox, but he keeps the PlayStation in his room because his favorite IP is Spider-Man.
The
So
conversation is consoles though. Consoles versus PC, not the
So
specific game.
they ain't never been like
PC. My daughter's PC. She games.
Oh,
She's
plays PC.
90% of her gaming is on her laptop,
Mm.
there you go.
and she watched a bunch of streamers who play on PC.
How old is
But
she?
your son do still like console though. You say your
My
son
son
still like
games on console, and if he touches a PC, he plugs the controller in. Like, she knows how to play mouse and keyboard. He needs to have the sticks.
Yeah.
How old are they? Are they like in high school, middle school?
Elementary.
Oh, they
Yeah.
some babies.
And just to clarify, like, my conversation was not necessarily console versus PC. It was the games on console and PC are, are kids still into that. Like yes, like Roblox you can play on a console, but y'all know the console games that I'm talking about. The PC and console games I'm talking about.
Let me ask you a question though,
That's my
BG.
thing.
I want you to clarify that. What games are on console that ain't really accessible on like a PC? Like, what games are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about games that are on console and PC that are not on like tablets and shit.
Oh,
That's what That's what I'm talking about.
But a lot of these popular games, like a lot of these like popular, they do got mobile versions. Like, I feel like they do anyway. I feel like I've seen them.
Because I just feel like if you just keep a kid exposed to just a tablet, what's available, games available on a tablet, I feel like you just have them chilling in poverty. That's all. You're not like telling them, hey, I know you like games. There's some fire shit out there that you as a 5-year-old would also like that's not on this tablet.
Traditional gaming is it's not a thing of the past, but I will say I feel like traditional gaming is becoming a conduit to other media forms. We're seeing a lot of traditional games being turned into movies and TV shows. They're using this to farm new IPs. It's either farm a new IP using games or make another season of fucking Full House. You go to look at streaming services. They reverting back to shit that came out. Oh, it's a new Ghostbusters. It's a new Beverly Hills. Nigga, that last one came out 40 years ago. What we doing? They either gonna do that or they gonna convert a game into an IP that they can use for these movies and TV shows, bro. They not making new games. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, that's what gaming is used for. It got too fucking sensationalized fucking gaming, and now we just
Look,
we dealing with bullshit. That's how I feel anyway.
All I know, when I have a kid, they're going to be introduced to shit like Pokemon, Mario,
shit you can play on the phone, yeah.
Pokemon, no, real Pokemon games, not dog shit phone Pokemon games, real Pokemon games.
See, you already saying the
A
wrong
lot of
shit.
people are
BG.
still playing Pokemon Go though.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure, my kid ain't gonna be. They ain't gonna be playing that. You're gonna play a real Mario game and a real Pokemon game.
When they play Mario or Pokemon, the real ones, and then they see somebody on the cell phone at school playing the fucking mobile joints and they interacted with it, and they, you know what I mean? It's all AR technology and all that. They gonna be like,
that's cool.
They gonna be like, damn, I want to play that.
Cool, you could play that, but just know the real fire shit is right here. This is a
like,
main Pokemon game.
They could be a school clowning you, BG. They could be like, my dad had me playing some straight bullshit. What is this?
They're trying to suffocate you while you sleep.
Like,
no, this shit eat, nigga.
This is they can play they stuff on their tablet. I'm just saying they're gonna know this is core gaming. This is real gaming. You playing this on a Switch, PlayStation, PC. This is real gaming. So I'm just saying there's certain games I'm gonna introduce to them so they can be properly onboarded into core gaming, platformers, some puzzle stuff, adventure stuff, that stuff. That's all.
BG just preheating his I hate you, Dad. That's all he doing. He just
I like what BG's saying. I see the vision, bro. It's not gonna work, bro.
All right, we gonna see.
Yeah. It's not gonna work.
Listen,
even though you brought up those IPs, there's like about what 4 or like 5 mobile Pokemon games out like right now that they have to choose from. There are
They
like
just came out
different,
with a
but
new
like
joint, didn't
another
they? I think
portion
they
of
just came
the
out.
IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a training card mobile game.
Yep.
And they
They do
about to come out with
yep.
like another one that's like a Pokemon Stadium-ish type of thing too. That's available on the Switch and also the phones.
Listen, my kid is
Hey,
going to be
man.
properly trained and educated in gaming, and they gonna know. Listen, this is
We just in a different time, bro. That's all, man.
no. They gonna
BG gonna
be.
sit his kid down with an NES Classic. They gonna smack the shit out you when you sleep, BG.
No, it's gonna be like
Nigga haven't played any fucking television on Christmas morning.
it's-
when Travis Scott smacked Buddy on wrestling, that's what they gonna do with that when he sleep.
it's
Bust a
gonna
goddamn
be
eardrum out of the head.
it's gonna be modern gaming, but games that properly introduce them to gaming. Like I said, the Pokemon, the Mario. I'm trying to think of other ones. What's other good games, like modern games that like would be good for kids?
Hey,
You gonna get they gonna call you gay.
Hey man, get their ass a decent cell phone and tell them to go crazy on the App Store,
a Rift
bro.
Apart.
Tap in for GTA 6.
No, not
Maybe.
my kid, but you know,
It's a big one, and that's gonna be.
Okay, I got a question. Okay, BG, I got a question for BG. Since you're obviously trying to have a kid, are you gonna do that thing where until
what are you talking
nigga,
about?
the whole conversation is about what your offspring would do.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, hypothetical. Would you let your kid play M-rated games in elementary? Like, would you let them see those adult, like, Grand Theft Auto and the?
Me and my wife had this conversation, right? And it's like,
why do you get so serious?
Because we've argued, we've like debated over this. Okay, so I would not let my kid play an M-rated game, right? But only because you're not supposed to. Like, I personally don't have an issue with it. But it's one of those things where, oh, you're not supposed to do that because parenting rules. And that's one of those, I guess I got to abide by this parenting rule. But me personally, I don't feel passionate about it. Like, oh no, he's playing an M-rated game. Like, all right, whatever.
That's situational, man. You got it really depends on the kid, because some kids, they don't know, they can't separate reality from video games and shit. If that little motherfucker showing signs of being crazy, you need to keep them off them bitches, right? You know what I mean? Like, what's up?
BG say, hey, time to cut that game up. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, if your kid showing signs of not listening to you, man, you might not want them on the game. But some kids know this shit fake, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things where because society says you shouldn't, then I wouldn't do it. But would I really have an issue with my young kid playing GTA? Honestly,
we
no.
turned out fine.
Not really.
Turned out fine.
I got a question. Have y'all ever got cock blocked by the nigga selling the games, bro? I remember when GTA San Andreas. Look, GTA San Andreas came out, right? Mind you, I'm in 10th fucking grade. I got a job, nigga. I go to buy GTA San Andreas. He's like, bro, you gotta be 18 to buy. I'm like, all right, my mom's in the car. I go get her. Ma'am, are you aware this game features drugs, alcohol, products? I'm like, damn, nigga, you a hating ass, bitch ass nigga, bro. I'm old as shit already. I'm like 16 years old, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. They be hating, dog.
Yeah, and Jack, you know what they be? They sigh. They be like, ma'am. I'm like, you.
I know they be trying like.
They don't pay you enough to do this.
And they
put
they put sauce on it, the drug, sex, and,
I swear,
and language.
bro.
I'm like nobody's getting like they back blown out in like HD. It'd be a little sexual reference. It don't be crazy like that,
bro.
That's why I hate it.
Like it causes epilepsy scares. They read all the.
A nigga wouldn't let me get Def Jam Fight for New York. I'm like, dog, what? I can't fight niggas at DMX, my guy. It ain't that bad, brother. Like, you tripping right now, dog. Like,
yeah.
Fuck GameStop. And then you know what else crazy about this?
They tried to do that to me when I tried to buy that game Narc. I remember that getting like, hey, you need a parent. So I went outside and I pulled like a stranger off the street. This is and I was like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you
a Jewish man came in there like, yeah, that's my son.
wait. Yeah, I was like, was it a black dude or a white dude?
Nah, not like
smooth. You know what,
black dude?
You know what, man, to come in here and be like,
you know what used to blow me about the shit though, bro? You could pre-order any game you want, no questions asked. But when it come to buy that motherfucker, oh no, bro, you let me pre-order this, bro. I pre-ordered the game, bro. How you gonna tell me I can't buy it now? I got the money right here. Like
that's true. Bro. I had to bring freaking adult or guardian with me when it's time to pick up. Like I was like, you ain't asked this when it was time to pre-order the game though.
Facts, bro. They be killing me with that shit, bro. What?
Smooth, would you give him a
All
rundown
right.
like that? Would you get him to act like you got some sense? Would you tell him the ahead
No,
of
I was
time?
like, hey, hey, I'm trying to buy this game, and the guy's kind of like making it an issue. Can you just, pretend to be my like
My
parent?
dad.
And then the dude came in, he was like, yo, let my man get the game.
he put his deep voice on for
Oh
it too.
yeah,
He put the
he
sauce
was
on
making
it.
real. He gave me that type of shit. I
Nah,
like
he
that.
was and he said everything to validate that you his son. Nah, that's my son. Like, nah, he was
I love
born.
this nigga. I love this nigga.
I love him. I raised him. His mother at home. Nah, we fucked. We fucked and we made him. Nah, he my
What's your
son.
name, nigga? Get this nigga the game.
That's crazy, bro.
Like that ass. When your birthday again? Yeah, that.
Bro, you see the lists we used to have to go through to get games, bro. Kids these days ain't got to do none of that type shit, bro. You just go
PlayStation
put the
Store,
credit
just-
card
yeah,
information, bro.
card on
See, they don't know them. They don't know them times, bro.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Nintendo time. There was a Nintendo Direct. There will be another Nintendo Direct specifically for the Switch very soon. Switch 2 very soon. But at this one, I don't think this is in chronological order of the show. But the list I
No,
got
go in order. Go in order.
was Metroid
Damn,
Prime 4
Marvel.
first?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Let me try to find it. Let me try to find a list in order then. Let me see.
Hey,
Jesus
find the
Christ.
order. Find a list order, bitch ass nigga. Hey, Jazz,
Like why
stand up
does the order matter?
You seen Jazzy? His
Because
his arms perked up and shit.
The only
Oh
reason
my
why I say that because you go in order for the PlayStation State of
But I
Plays. I
don't.
figured it'd be fair for Nintendo Directs.
All right, you got
Go
it.
in order. Nope,
Okay.
Go in order. Nope. Go in order.
Was Dragon Quest remake first? Was Dragon Quest remake first?
Yes, that was the opening of the show.
Okay, so this must be the order then.
Hey, you got this nigga BG shook. Hey, you find the order, bitch ass nigga. I'm about playing with you, dog. BG heard about that list, didn't he?
BT hand shaking on that mouse right now. Look at
Nigga, press me about the order.
Oh my god.
Nah,
What
nigga, get
the
it right.
fuck?
Get it right for my
Oh,
Nintendo shit,
shit.
bitch, nigga. Like, all right, my bad.
Fire.
All right. So I think this is the correct order. Don't kill me. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake.
Yes, this was the first announcement because they announced it when they revealed Dragon Quest 3's release date for that remake, so it's coming soon. I might not get it because the thing about this remake is they're going to add like a new character to like Dragon Quest 2. So I'm interested to see, but they still don't have a date yet, so it might wait and see because there's too many games coming out this year. So I'm gonna have to like wait on that because I just beat Dragon Quest 3 last year. So I'm not trying to rush for like another one.
Okay, cool. After that was No Sleep for Kaname Date from AI, the Somnium Files. What type of long ass fucking title is that for a game, bro? What is this?
I've seen people play that game and I haven't gotten a chance to it, but it is decent. But
Is that a visual
for people-
novel? Is that a visual novel?
Sounds like
I
it.
think that might be, but I haven't played the game myself, so I couldn't tell you. But it's like a new game for that series.
Okay.
So
All right.
good for those
cool.
people.
Shadow Labyrinth?
Labyrinth?
Yeah, that's like the Bandai Namco like Pac-Man game.
Okay. Cool.
We seen more of it, and it looks kind of interesting because like they named like the Pac-Man character like Puck because his original name was like named Puck-Man. It was originally going to be that, but they changed it to Pac-Man. And here you can actually see like he kind of moves around, kind of like the Spider Ball in Metroid, where he can go like on the walls, like on the surface, like kind of like in a little like Pac-Man, where he just gobbles up and whatever. And then later on, like in the trailer, they show him like he merges with like whatever that human is, and he becomes like a Evangelion type of mech or whatever, like fight or whatever. So that's cool. And they actually gave a release date.
All right. Yeah, that's July 18th this year. All right, the next game, I think that caused some controversy, some
Oh, wait a minute.
fanboy what?
Before you get to that, there was one other game that they announced probably before this. It was the Rido game.
Oh, Rido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army?
Yep. That came up like right after some files. That's good because that's an Atlas like remaster because Rido, he's part of like the Devil Summoner series, but he just recently made an appearance in like the SMT Nocturne remaster because his contact in that game never came over to America, so he was added to like HD remaster over there. But this is a remaster of the first game, but some of the aspects are very changed where it's not just like a remaster of like the original game because the first game played differently because this plays like the second game instead of the first game because the combat was like mediocre on the in that original PS2 game. But here it looks different and they added some like demons that never existed in the series by the time it came out on PS2. Like the one, like the Heitaro, like the dog from like SMT5, he's actually in this game. So it'll be cool to see. And it's going to be English voice acting dubbed, and it's coming out in June. So I'll definitely pick it up because I know it got rumored or leaked on Steam, like it was coming like a remaster, but it's just, I know people want both games, but I think we're going to get that second game like later on, probably next year. But the stuff they changed is like way more above and beyond for like this than what I initially thought they would do. But, and it's going to be, I think it's developed in-house because SMT Nocturne was outsourced. So I look forward to it.
Okay. This one had the fanboys going this week on Twitter. So Patapon 1 and 2.
You want to merge both of them at the same time? There's two games actually.
Oh, there was another one? Hold on. What was the other one?
No, it was Patapon 1 and 2 and everybody's golf like hot shots. Just merge those topic into one.
Okay, so yeah, had the fanboys talking because these two games are going to Switch. So the original Patapon 1 and 2 going to, it's probably being remastered a bit in this one package along with everybody's golf hot shot. So Patapon is owned by PlayStation. Sony owns that IP. So they are putting it on the Switch. Everybody's Hot Shot Golf. I didn't look that one up. I guess PlayStation owns that. I assume
it
so.
Is.
Okay,
and
so they
that is a brand new entry for that one.
Okay,
that's a brand new entry to that series.
And they're putting it on the Switch. Let me say my opinion on this. Back when they put Horizon Lego on the Switch, I think most of us agree that this wouldn't be the last one. I said I think they should do it where it makes sense. I think there are certain PlayStation IPs that PlayStation owns that the PlayStation fan base honestly does not support and don't even sell that well on the PlayStation. I'm willing to bet that Patapon and everybody's Hot Shot Golf, even though these are like kind of classic games, let's be real, the PlayStation fan base didn't support these like that. Can we kind of keep it real and agree on that? It's not one of these games that the PlayStation fan base really showed up for. So games like this, Gravity Rush, there's a bunch of games that PlayStation fan that just isn't really for the PlayStation fan base. So I don't have any problem with specific games that are PlayStation IPs, but that would perform better on the Switch because they would cater more to that. They would connect more with that audience. I don't have any problem with those specific games doing it. Now, if they started doing shit like putting God of War and The Last of Us and shit like that on Switch, then that's another story. But catalog games and games that would clearly do better on a Nintendo platform, because you can see the ones that will do better on a Nintendo platform. It's very clear. I have no problem with those. So that's my thoughts on it. I don't think it's a huge deal as long as it's done strategically. It's fine. I gotta go feed my cats. Let me know what y'all think. Jack, fix that face, nigga. Why your fat ass cheeks just rolled up like that? What's your problem?
Why are my fat cheeks rolled? I don't know what that means. First,
yeah, you got that. You just sitting there like what's up?
I'm just listening. I'm listening to
what's
the
up?
conversation.
Here's the thing, Jack. You don't give a fuck about Patapon or Hot Shot Golf. Let's be real.
You don't.
Not necessarily.
You
but,
are we not only you, we are one of the PlayStation fans who we ain't buying that shit. So I can't be like, oh man, Patapon is going to the Switch when I know damn well there's no way I'm buying Patapon ever. I'm not playing Hot Shot Golf either. I'm one of those. I'm sorry. I got no interest in that shit.
So wait, how many first-party PlayStation games did they announce? Because I didn't know what Patapon and I know the golf game, right? What was?
It's like 5. It's like 5 now. It's 5 now overall, right?
Yeah, because like Lego Horizon, Patapon 1 and 2, that's Sony, but that's remastered for
Freedom Wars.
Yep, and Freedom Wars, which was also published by Bandai Namco. And that was a remaster. So now it's like what? Technically 5?
So I might not necessarily have I got a couple problems with this specifically though. First of all, announcing this first for Nintendo, that's a no-go. You Sony PlayStation, you should be announcing your games, your IPs first. I don't give a fuck if it go to Nintendo certain games. It should be having. You couldn't announce this at the State of Play. Like, come on, bro. You're not taking care of your main fan base. Okay. Now, granted, Sony fans, this might not, appeal to the current day Sony fans. So you might need to put it on the Nintendo. It is what it is, right? I ain't got nothing to do with that. But my thing is this, chat. We live in a day and age where we got this thing called a slippery slope. Now, when they did Horizon, Lego, people said, well, that's not even PlayStation. That's Lego. It doesn't even matter because that's not a first party game. And all right, cool. So it don't matter, right? Then they did Freedom Wars, a Sony owned IP that was, I think, published by somebody else. Well, that's a Japan-centric game, and well, this is my thing. If you don't care and it don't matter, you ain't got to defend it. And you ain't got to make up excuses, right? So that ain't no problem. Now when it Patapon 1 and 2, now when is everybody's golf or hot shot, whatever the fuck. Now when it still don't matter, but y'all still making excuses. So either you care or you don't care. When is it gonna become an issue for you? That's my question. Because you best believe if the Switch 2 is strong enough to run some of these smaller titles, not only are they gonna be on the Switch 2, they're gonna announce it at these Switch and Nintendo press conference. You ain't gonna even know what's coming to PlayStation. We're getting to a point where we gotta ask, is that coming to PlayStation as well? We're at a point.
I'm sorry, Jack. Wait a minute, because I didn't watch this direct. I was at I think I was at work. All these games that are coming, right, were announced as Switch games. They weren't announced formally on PlayStation yet.
No,
they were announced at Nintendo Directs, except for Freedom Wars, that was separate. But like Patapon, Everybody's Golf, and Lego Horizon, they were all showcased at Nintendo Direct.
And Smooth, how crazy is this, Smooth? The Switch is weaker than a PS4. Ain't the Switch weaker than a PS4? Yeah. Am I tripping? Okay, yeah. So I'm against cross-gen games this late in the generation, but I'm gonna say this again. There is no reason whatsoever that you're putting games like MLB The Show, Lego Horizon on the Switch, which is weaker than a PS4, but the PS4 not getting these games. That makes zero sense to me. I don't know how you could defend that. I don't know how you could justify that. Now, if a game is getting developed for the PS4 and the PS5, well, it's a lower development for the game. What the fuck you think putting it on the Switch doing? Like, come on, bro. Y'all, at some point, we got to stop accepting this bullshit that they doing to us, bro. Sony is putting Nintendo Switch gamers and owners over their own user base and fan base. And if you don't see it that way, you're fucking silly. Over half the active users can't play it because they don't own a PS5. Like I said, I'm against cross-generation games, but if you're going to also put it on a weaker system like the Switch, you got to make it cross-generation. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. That's just logical sense. If this shit all about money at the end of the day and getting the most hands on the game, why is it not on PS4? You know what I mean? And once again, if you think the Switch 2 going to be stronger, so if you don't think it's going to be able to run some of these smaller games, the only reason they ain't getting certain games is because it ain't strong enough to run it yet. But once they get that power and we gonna start seeing, like I just streamed last week, Daxter. You don't think Daxter could run on a fucking Switch? Why that ain't on there? All that shit gonna be on there soon, bro. They gonna port all that shit. Watch what I'm telling y'all, bro. But it ain't no issue. Then it's gonna be, well, that's a kiddie platformer, and who cares? No one cares about Jack and Daxter. Jack, you're doom and gloom. It's always gonna be something else, bro. But it's just gonna, the library gonna keep growing. It's gonna keep growing, and eventually, it's just gonna be a portable fucking PlayStation. Slightly worse, you know what I mean? What we need a portal for? We got the Switch. Just go buy a Switch, man.
You get them natively.
Yeah, go buy a Switch. Go buy a Steam Deck. Go buy Asus ROG Ally. You still playing PlayStation games on the go. Go ahead. Maybe PlayStation shouldn't make a handheld because they letting everybody else do it for them, bro. Why make a handheld? It's getting to a point where a PlayStation handheld is not going to be the optimal place to play PlayStation games on the go.
No, don't say it, Jack. Please don't.
That's what I'm just saying, bro. It don't make no sense to me, bro, personally. But once again, I'm not a businessman. It is what it is. They got it.
The thing about that is too, like, even though they license out Bandai Namco to publish those games that they've shown, it's really, but they still own the IP because a lot of people are trying to like go that route. Like they sold off to Bandai Namco.
No.
You see it in the trailer that Sony still owns those IPs at the end of those.
You ain't got to do all that. When they did they financial results meeting, they said we are gonna use PlayStation IPs and we're gonna license them out to other third-party developers. Didn't they say that? They already said they was gonna do this. They said they was gonna do this. They said they were gonna do this before Lego Horizon came out, and even still, niggas said the same niggas. They follow all the financial reports. They said, no, this isn't on Sony's behalf. They would never, bro. They just said in a press conference, we gonna leverage out our IPs to other niggas, and they did that. And niggas still say they didn't do that. That's why I say this community is fucking retarded. That's why I say that. They come out and say they gonna do something, and niggas say, no, it's no way. A Lego company bro, listen to what the fuck is going on, bro. Listen, bro. When niggas say they gonna do something, believe them when they say it, bro. Like, y'all got to stop this shit, bro. Y'all be killing me with that.
And even with that, Jack, because now we've had like multiple, and they know what they're doing, and a lot of people are saying that it's about the financial, but then why are they even making these games, these ports or remasters or brand new games with everybody's golf to begin with? If they're coming over to Switch, they're advertising for the right user base that would support their platform the most. Because they're still coming to PC and PS5, so they're still making money, but they're just licensing out to them, to Bandai Namco, so that way they deal with like the publishing and whatnot. It's the same thing like with Sega. They own the IP of Bayonetta, but it's licensed to Nintendo, so Nintendo publishes 2, 3, and Origins. It's the same thing with who else? Sega, when they also did our Streets of Rage 4 with Streets of Rage 4.
I'm gonna say this right now.
And they did this with like Nintendo and Ubisoft, like Mario and Rabbids. But we know Mario still is owned by Nintendo.
I'm gonna say this right now, Jazzy. If you got any type of podcast, if you don't have like a PC specific, like PC overall gaming or like a Nintendo podcast, if you got an Xbox branded podcast or a PlayStation branded podcast, hey man, listen. It's time to wrap it up. It's time to rebrand, and it's time to reorganize and get with the program.
Being dramatic. Man. Come on, bro.
Get with the program.
Don't box what platform,
in, bro?
Okay, so my thing is, listen. If you have,
I wasn't done yet.
My bad, big dog. My fault, champ. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because a lot of people are like telling me like, oh, it's just dead IPs and whatnot. You mean like how Gravity Rush, that's getting a new live action movie in the works? That could also potentially be another game that they remaster and put on the Switch, and that would just make sense because even BG has said themselves like those games would fit on Nintendo more than PlayStation. So I could see that too. And plus, Patapon, with that situation, that was kind of weird for me to see because I know the original creators, they're making their own Kickstarter game, Ratatan. But then like Sony CES, like last year, 2024, they advertised like a Patapon like project or whatever. So I don't know if that's like a brand new game or whatnot, or like anime or whatever they call it, but we won't know when it gets here. But it obviously isn't this that we've seen at this direct. So at the very least, like PlayStation is going to condition. They already have conditioned their users to be cool with like their IPs just being on another platform that's besides PC now because they already folded completely about that already. And people are bringing up and people are trying to get a gotcha moment because people bring up, oh, why is it on Xbox? Like they're not doing it because they wouldn't buy the game. No, because this is Bandai Namco that's publishing this game, and they've been cool with playing. when their other games or their IPs. They put Digimon games on Xbox. So, and we know that the reason why they're not on Xbox is because of who? The people who own the IP don't want it over there.
It ain't gonna matter in a minute because Xbox getting Steam apparently. So they just gonna circumnavigate it.
So what's Hot Shot Golf and Patapon going to? What platforms?
Switch, PS5, and PC. The thing about Patapon 1 and 2, those games are already on PS4 already. So that's why I was surprised they make a PS5 version for that. But like the Switch version, that's the one that's gonna have like local multiplayer. The PlayStation version is not gonna have that.
Because look, my thing is, if you have IP, a library of IP, and you got to keep it real with yourself and know that, listen, your audience is not going to give a fuck about this. Like, let's say they bring back Ape Escape. Motherfuckers on PlayStation is not buying no fucking Ape Escape. Let's be real. They are not buying that is selling, that is going triple aluminum on PlayStation. On Switch though, it would probably sell. I'm not saying it's gonna sell 5 million on Switch, but it's gonna sell better on Switch.
So BG.
And this is my next question is, what if, since that would be the case, do you think if Sony, because we seen how Astrobot's doing like 1.5 million in a couple of months, could you easily see them like, hey, let's just throw the Astrobot IP to the Switch too?
I think it's possible because I think Astrobot is one of those games that also would sell on Nintendo Switch, right? But I don't think they're going to do that, only because of the tight connections. Like that game is a representation of PlayStation, and I think I think it sells well enough that they're like, we don't have to do that.
I was just about to ask that though, right? Because Astrobot is literally littered with all these IPs that people say, well, don't nobody give a fuck about. They got like Loco Roco fucking levels.
Yeah, and Ape Escape. They have dedicated hero levels in that game.
Exactly, right? So if that game has a lot of nods to a lot of games that they putting on rival platforms right now. So eventually Astrobot ain't gonna be a homage to PlayStation. It's just gonna be a homage to games that's on every fucking platform. So when you play an Astrobot, it ain't gonna look too crazy. But you know what will look crazy? It's gonna have different collectibles. You might not get a PSP Go. You might get a fucking Nintendo Switch. Like, this game is playable on the Nintendo Switch. Now niggas are gonna associate that with Nintendo.
Like I said, what it is. I think with certain games, I have no problem with it. If you know the games, that would make no fucking sense. You know the games. So far,
why not put the Uncharted trilogy on Switch?
Because listen,
Jack,
Jack, stop. You don't think the Nintendo fan base is running to play Uncharted. You do not think that.
Why not?
Because the niggas on PC is not even running to play Uncharted. That is a very specific interest that PlayStation fans have.
Okay, I mean, it's a lot. Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank makes more sense than Uncharted, but still, it's not one of those
Returnal. It's just a roguelike game.
No, it's not really.
I don't know.
Jack,
I'm not sure.
Let's not do this, Jack. Jack, let's not do this, because all the time we know what type of games Xbox fans like. We know what type of games PlayStation fans like and Switch fans like.
The Witcher 3 is on Switch. The Witcher 3 is on Switch. So why can't these other games be on?
Jack. That's a multi-platform. They're gonna put that. They just gonna put that shit in.
I think what Jack is alluding to is like, because like there's so many Switches out there, 150 million, that PlayStation is gonna look, because they already look at PC like they're trying to get more revenue and make more money off of IPs by putting their games over there. Like how Xbox is doing right now with putting games on PlayStation, Switch, and PC.
Why not? If it can run, why not, Jazzy? What's the downfall? If you already putting your games, if you already putting your IPs on the platform, if this is how I would look at it,
because the return may not be worth it.
But the return for everybody's golf gonna be worth it? Like, what we talking about, bro?
On Switch, it might be.
How much would it cost to port fucking PS4 versions of Uncharted trilogy? How much would that cost?
To what? Oh, put Uncharted 4 on Switch?
To a Switch too.
It wouldn't cost much, but it wouldn't make much. Maybe you break even. Like niggas on the Switch is not playing no Uncharted, bro. They're
How
not.
we know that?
Jack, stop. We know this.
How we know that?
The same way that we knew that niggas on Xbox was not gonna play that rhythm game that came out that flopped and shut down the studio. We called Jack. Did we not call that?
Yeah, Nintendo fans would support that.
Come on,
more
bro.
Anybody.
We called that before it happened because we know the tendencies of these fan bases. We knew Dreams was gonna flop on PlayStation. I said that way before it happened because I know the PlayStation fan base. That combat rhythm game, it flopped on Xbox. We called that because we know the Xbox fan base. We know what they want to play.
I view it like this podcast, right? When you go to put this podcast on audio platforms, I think you just look and say, "Hey, does this accept audio pod? If I submit my podcast, is it gonna be accepted?" And the answer is yes. Yeah, I'll put it on there.
No.
You don't go and think does a nigga on Spotify want to listen to Weapon Wheel? Does a Apple Music?
But Jack,
they don't give a fuck, bro. It can my game run on this platform? Yes. Okay. Does it cost a little to port? Yes. All right. Cool.
There's more that goes into that decision making.
It gives the game a new life, and it can help fund sequels, and it gives the game a new life.
I know what you're doing, Jack. It has to also has to make sense. That's all I'm saying. Hi-Fi Rush. Well, we all know that wasn't going to do shit on Xbox platform.
Did Sea of Thieves and Pentiment coming to PlayStation make sense? Fuck no.
Nope.
What was Sea of Thieves specifically for what it is? Not necessarily.
Bro, it's grounded.
It's a live service.
I wouldn't play them games with your hands, my nigga. Who the fuck told you?
But here's the thing. But here's the thing, right? Xbox made that decision, and they're just kind of putting shit anywhere just because it's not strategic. PlayStation rather do it strategically.
Hey, I probably would have bet money on them games would have flopped, and Sea of Thieves sold over 1 million copies, like at launch. Niggas is playing these games.
Okay, Sea of Thieves is a live service, seafaring game or whatever. I didn't think it was gonna like completely flop on PlayStation. No, because motherfuckers,
I did.
Casual motherfuckers be playing a bunch of live service games. I didn't think it was.
I remember how PlayStation fans used to talk about Sea of Thieves all the time.
Y'all, hold on. Y'all not about to tell me over 1 million people at launch will purchase Sea of Thieves on PlayStation, but the Uncharted trilogy wouldn't sell on the Switch. There's no way in fucking hell you about to tell me that.
Absolutely.
No way.
Yes.
No fucking way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes, I believe Sea of Thieves would have more people, more interest from PlayStation than Uncharted would on the Switch. Absolutely.
You got to cut that bush off top of your head. It's some
bro.
Whatever products you use.
Jack, what's another game that the Switch fan base plays that makes you think they would give a fuck about Uncharted?
You ever seen they clone Tyrone, BG?
All right, bro.
You using that grease from they clone Tyrone. Somebody then got into your brain and made you a goddamn...
You're ignoring the fact that the PlayStation is the go-to platform. Like when you go into that section of PlayStation games, the section where it goes live service and multiplayer games, PlayStation is the place to go to play. People play all of them shits. It's the hardcore motherfuckers on Twitter who's like, I don't give a fuck about Sea of Thieves. They're not the one making Sea of Thieves popular on PlayStation. It's the because yes, PlayStation has a huge casual fan base who play this shit. That's the ones who's making it popular.
I feel like the Switch got a huge fan base of casual and hardcore gamers. And
that don't give a fuck about something that don't give a fuck about something about like Uncharted though.
Uncharted appeals to both.
No. Uncharted does not. They do not give a fuck about Uncharted.
I just don't live in a reality to where 1 million people will buy Sea of Thieves on PlayStation, but 1 million people wouldn't buy Uncharted on the Switch.
I don't know why. I do.
I don't live in that reality. I'm sorry. I can't subscribe to what
Jack,
you're saying.
You know the Nintendo fan base. To put it simply,
say something stupid. Go ahead.
The Nintendo fan base is very similar in a way to the PC fan base. That's why there's a lot of overlap where they don't like games that have like this over emphasis on story. They don't. They play
the most RPG. They play the most RPGs. What you talking about?
Yeah, and it ain't for the story.
They also have
visual novels too.
They also have over 70 first-party games that have sold over 1 million copies.
The Nintendo Switch fan base is very just like gameplay first. and gameplay. That's it. The same
What's wrong
way
with the
PC
gameplay of
does have that.
Uncharted? What's wrong with the gameplay of Uncharted?
There's nothing wrong with the gameplay of Uncharted, but they are not into all that cinematics and story and shit. They like, man, get all that extra shit out of here.
So the niggas that walk through grass and then freeze and then fucking lightning bolts go off and they in a battle. They the ones that's dictating gameplay now. I'm like, come on, BG.
I'm just telling you, Jack. They just not into. It's the same way the PC fan base. They'll like scoff at something like Uncharted, which they do. They don't give a fuck about Uncharted.
No, they do. They do.
But they respect and like something like Returnal. Why is that? They're both PlayStation games. Returnal just has more of a focus specifically on gameplay and gameplay solely. It's not like Uncharted don't got gameplay, but they don't like the inclusion of that sometimes. They're like, man, I just don't play the game.
I'm not even arguing what you're saying. My point overall is that the Switch 2 is going to be stronger, and if some of these older PlayStation titles can run on a Switch, they should port them. I think they should port them personally. If they're gonna do it, they might as well do it.
We know what you're doing, Jack.
I ain't with the toe dipping, man.
We know what you're doing, Jack.
You with the toe dipping, BG?
I'm with the strategically placing things where they belong.
I'm with the you got the the whole strength.
And shit like Patapon, Gravity Rush, this Hot Shot
Wild
Golf.
Arms.
Yes, those are. You know how I know. You know how I know most of these are like prototypical not PlayStation style games, because I don't play none of them shits. And I know I'm a PlayStation, I'm part of the PlayStation Core fan base, and I don't give a fuck about none of those games aside from Gravity Rush. I love Gravity Rush.
Why did they bring back Medieval? Why did they just put that on the Switch?
But that proves my point. They because at that time they wasn't thinking about that, and they gave it a chance. They brought back Medieval, and it flopped because nobody on PlayStation gives a fuck about it.
The game is also ass too. Let's put that out there. That game sucks. But
so the point is, there are certain PlayStation IPs that maybe once upon a time those would be successes on PlayStation, but now that the fan base is different, so it would do better elsewhere.
Jim Ryan was right when he said people only want the big budgeted AAA movie type games on PlayStation. We've been conditioned. I
think they do want the AAA games. I don't think it got to be specifically movies. That the PlayStation fan base largely wants and likes the AAA games. Yes.
So games we got when the Jack Trentons and the Andrew Houses of the world was in charge of PlayStation, we're not getting those no more. They're going to Nintendo first. And that's another thing. How you gonna go somewhere first, bro? That's fucking crazy, BG. That's crazy.
You go
first.
Gonna
announce this? They just had a state of play or whatever the fuck you call that shit. They couldn't have said, hey, we got a Patapon. I'm sure some PlayStation fans would have been like, oh shit, okay, cool. Another game to add to the situation.
Those are the people who gonna support it the most.
That's great. I'm just saying. I'm sure it would have been some people on PlayStation that would have liked to have known that IP that was synonymous with the system they purchased was coming out. That's just me though. Fuck it.
Look, all I can tell you is if we use the Japan studio, this is the Japan studio situation all over again. People crying about games they never supported. I can't be mad at this, because this is like the reverse of like when Smooth be mad. This is like the reverse of when Smooth be mad that Final Fantasy Fantasy isn't going to your Xbox, but he don't support Final Fantasy and he don't care. I can't not care about these games and also be mad they're going somewhere else. I never helped them to stay here.
I'm not saying you do got to care, but what I'm saying is, when is enough, or when is it looking spooky? You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a time and a place to where you gonna say, "Damn, they put that on. Damn, what they doing?" Like, you gonna look at PlayStation funny in the light when you be like, "Damn, they putting that." I ain't expect, you know what I mean? I ain't care about that and that, but I wasn't expecting that. It's gonna be a time where that happens.
No, listen,
it already happened.
That's what I'm saying, though, Jazz. So it's like, when are you?
There, okay, I'll tell you when. There are absolutely those core games that if you know the games, the Uncharted, the God of Wars, the Horizons, those main staple PlayStation games that you would look at and be like, I don't know if a Switch fan base would exactly be interested in that. Why are they if they do that, then I'm completely against that.
Like, if they tried to put some type of Astro Bot on the Switch, I think that would be absolutely disrespectful and a slap in the face to PlayStation gamers. But I wouldn't be surprised at the same time, because that would be a perfect game according to y'all. Why not put an Astrobot type game on the Switch? Why not? Even though the whole point of Astrobot is to celebrate the legacy of PlayStation. So putting that on a different platform in itself is just some wild shit to think about. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
This is supposed to be.
It'd be crazy as fuck.
About that game going to possibly hitting PC, so that wouldn't really shock anybody. But at that point,
crazy though. Ain't that crazy? That ain't crazy.
It would be a little bit weird because of what Astrobot is. So.
That's like putting Smash Brothers on PlayStation. Like, what the fuck? This is all about Nintendo characters and shit. Man.
This is supposed to be a Nintendo topic, by the way, Jack. Why you hijacking shit? What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, my bad. Let me stop
about Nintendo. But
I mean, you did bring this topic up, BG. But at the same time, this is like a multi-layered, not just those games, but like other stuff like surrounding and about it.
Yeah, that's all my point is, man. It's just that like. I think some games make sense, and as long as the games make sense, then it's not a problem for me. If it stops making sense, and look, you can look at all the games that they've done it with so far. All these games fit into the same boat. You look at all the games and like, oh, they're all one type of game.
It's just PlayStation's become bitches of the industry. That's all. Because I remember when Naughty Dog approached Activision and said, "Hey, Naughty Dog's 25th anniversary is coming up. Can we use Crash Bandicoot in some of the promotional?" They said, "Man, suck my dick, nigga. Fuck you and Crash Bandicoot." And they couldn't use them. Now they like, "Hey, Nintendo, you want to get all these dormant IPs on y'all shit before we even announce them on our shit? Y'all want to promote games we got coming out before we even show them bitches on our system?"
But that was
y'all want to put out games on a weaker platform than one that we got, but we refuse to make it for that platform, even though it would generate the same type of money we trying to get from y'all. I'm just saying, bro, it looks spooky to me, but it's just me, bro.
All right, big dog.
Looks spooky. That's it.
All right. Well, Jazzy, next was Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. No comment.
That's okay. I don't really gotta say anything because by that time I was kind of just reacting like Patapon, and you know what your sidekick was damage control in the Discord.
I don't have a sidekick, sir. I'm a soul
Batman and Robin.
I'm a soul villain. What do you mean? I'm a soul villain, sir. I work alone. All right.
True?
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. More gameplay. How's it looking?
Is that coming to PlayStation?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Would you play it?
And
I play Metroid Fusion. I played Metroid Prime, the original.
Yeah, you ain't gonna play this though.
Well, the first one made me fucking nauseous, so I probably wouldn't.
Metroid Prime is the only one.
And for this game, what they showed off, because I kind of recognized they actually showed like at that planet they ended on in the first trailer. It looked pretty cool, but like with Samus, it's different because she has like the third eye going on because now she has like psychic powers. So that's pretty cool. And they changed the way like you can use her ability to like kind of like flow, like the way her shots like kind of curve or whatever. So you can hit multiple enemies like in different like directions before. So that's actually pretty cool for at least from what we've seen of it. It definitely looked good. I do like the details for like the visor being purple and the crimson and black suit that they showed at the end of the trailer. That one looked really nice. But we still didn't get a release date. And I think that scene, that first trailer where they showed like Psylocke and the mock droids, I think that might be the intro of the game because she's fighting like space pirates, and then that's when he meets up with him with like her regular suit that we always see her in. So this is probably going to be what they show probably like later on in the game when they get to the actual dedicated plan that you're going to be for the majority of it. Because before she was at the Galactic Federation Force like facility, but now she's at a different planet. And we still got no release date for it, so I think we might be getting that soon, but I'm not sure. They could probably announce it like either the new Nintendo Today app, or they could just do it whenever they want to. Like, hey, new trailer, or like a dedicated Treehouse or Direct for Metroid Prime 4, because we still don't know yet, but we'll see. But a lot of people didn't even expect this Direct to even exist because it was so soon for like the Switch too. So I'm surprised. I mean, it counts because it is a Switch 1 game. It's the best looking Switch 1 game because they've been in development since 2019. It's been the longest that they've ever took. for a game, and it's Retro Studios, and they've been doing really good with making their games look good, like Metroid Prime Remastered.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for it.
You want to talk about so this virtual game card? So this is essentially their version of game sharing in a way? Like kinda?
Kinda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2013
It's pretty much like
Xbox game sharing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying they behind?
But like for
well, no.
them, like I was about to say for them, because the way they showed it, it's pretty much like you loaded like an actual like physical cartridge, but say it's not, but it's like it's gonna operate the same because they can make it to where you can just lend it to whoever's in like your family plan or whatever
Mhm.
for like 2 weeks to have it on the regular Switch. So they're making it easier to transfer your games to a different Switch. But they said that feature is also going to play into the Switch too, as well, because that's going to be for it too. So that's probably why you're seeing news of this like right now, because now you can just transfer digital games if it's like locally to you. But they're making it into a where it's like easier to like get games because then just download straight from like the eShop. Like if it's in your library and you have two different switches or you're about to trade over, it's a lot easier to move over your digital library than just download everything.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard
Yeah.
if you lend the game but you own it while it's being lent, you can't play it on your original Switch. Like if you have it
Yeah, for
on
the
that.
save file is
Yeah,
there. Because
yeah,
the
that's
save
weird.
file stays on your system because it doesn't trade over because they're using like game cartridges.
Hmm,
So if I use like if I give you like a Zelda game, if I lend you like a physical one, you're not going to get obviously get by save data because the save data is on the actual system itself, not the actual cartridge.
gotcha. Okay.
Okay. We don't care about Disney villains Cursed Cafe, right?
Why
No.
not?
It did look kind of cool. I think I saw Tarek on there.
Oh god. See, you just want to throw shots. You crazy though. Witchbrook?
But it did look kind of cool to see like where villains like a coffee talk like kind of game, but it was cool. But that was like a process so people can just can actually digest Metroid Prime 4. So that's why they showed it right after that. So like they can process their thoughts and not really think about this game pretty much. But it's fine for what it is.
Witchbrook? On some co-op game set in a cozy witch academy.
Like a sprite based like a sprite based game. That's fine.
Nintendo be loving their cozy games. They be getting them, you know, they be
Absolutely.
having the market on those cozy games. They know what they doing. The Eternal Life of Goldman.
Don't remember this one.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Explore a dangerous archipelago and uncover its secrets in the Eternal Life of Goldman, a new action adventure title coming this holiday season. Okay. Gradius Origins or Gradius.
Yeah, like they got like a collection of games and they got a new Salamander 3 game on top of that. So that's a nice addition to it.
All right. Rift of the Necro Dancer.
That's like a rhythm game. And I know like that IP they done it with like Zelda IP, so this is just another game from like that same developer.
Yeah. Tamagotchi Plaza.
I know people are gonna like shit on this game or whatever, but it's fine because Tamagotchi is made by Bandai Namco. They own that IP. So this is not like a pet simulator, but it's more so like you're just going around interacting with like the Tamagotchis like shops or whatever. So that's fine. And I have like respect for like Tamagotchi because of course, if you didn't have them, you wouldn't have Digimon wouldn't even exist because Bandai owns both of those IPs. And they
The-
were originally like those virtual pet games that you had on your hand. So
Um,
can't do nothing but respect it, but cool.
I think I think we let listen, we all accept. I think we just accept the fact that Nintendo has a lot of like bullshit filler in their shows, but we let it slide. We kill everybody else for it. Yes, but we're
Yeah,
used to it.
Brother.
They
That's because
Jazzy.
Nintendo got the strongest first party offering. That's why.
They have
No,
a
it's because Nintendo has like the most variety of like
That
games
too.
on lock.
sure.
That too.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, you know, like we understand it's gonna be some bullshit.
No, I can't let you get this off, BG, because the thing is, the reason this is acceptable is because we know Nintendo is making games that niggas want, that niggas ask for, and they gonna come out in a timely fashion and show and prove.
But Jack, I'm not debating any of that.
No, but what I'm saying is the bullshit in their showcases, it's in addition to. It's not the main course. You see what I'm saying? When we see bullshit on Sony and Xbox stages, that's the only thing they got coming out for real. So we got to be looking forward to that. We ain't got to look forward to this. We know it's Nintendo games coming out. There's just some extra shit.
But I kind of
like a Five Nights at Freddy's at a State of Play will stand out more than some other stuff on Nintendo Direct.
Actual game they the only game they have to fucking promote. Like,
but I kind of push back because Nintendo will they'll have like 2 games that are absolute like bangers, right? Like let's say a new Pokemon game, let's say a Legend of Zelda game. Okay, cool. Let's say and then there'll be like 20 other games and you'll be like, yo, what the fuck is this other dog shit? But yes, because of those 2 games, people will be like, okay, it slides. I don't think like, at least not for me. I don't let that shit slide in PlayStation shows. Like if they have 2 good games and the rest is bullshit, I'd be like, yo, that show's bullshit.
Sony done had 4 years of consecutive dog shit showcases, and niggas say, well, they had one of the strongest launches in console history.
But that's them.
The launch lineup of the PS5 didn't absolve them from 4 years of straight bullshit. What are we talking about?
But hold on, Jack. Them
niggas that show Wolverine in over 1,200 calendar days. It ain't nobody saying a fucking
Jack,
thing.
That's them. I'm talking about me. You know, I've given I've said all these recent PlayStation shows have been dog shit. I'm talking about me. So I don't be calling out Nintendo that these directs be dog shit because I just accept it. But PlayStation, I've said all they shows be dog shit. Nintendo just gets away with it to have like Rhythm Heaven Groove and Tamagotchi Plaza and Rip the Necromancer and Eternal Life of Goldman and what? Come on, bro, what is this dog shit?
Let me say this. First of all, they earned it. Secondly, they already got an announcement for the Switch 2 Direct. We already know another Direct is proven set in stone.
I'm not debating none of that.
Sony don't do that. Xbox don't do that.
I'm just talking about the Directs and the content that is generally in any of these Directs. It'd be 80% bullshit.
This is a Switch Direct. The Switch is dead. They just said we finna show you our new shit coming right up.
It's be like this for the Nintendo damn near.
Bro, they got something in the tuck already that's already confirmed, proven. Like, nah, man, we can't let it. Nah,
I'm not debating none of that. Listen. Xbox, PlayStation, they be having like at least usually a lot of the times they'll have something like 2 games that are like, oh, that's really good. But I don't let them off the hook if the 80% is still dog shit. I killed them for that in each one of these shows.
The problem recently.
Actually, I'll answer that too. Like 2 different spaces. There are Nintendo fans that do kind of go at Nintendo for like different directs, but it's like a lot of different like Nintendo fans to begin with. So they do complain about these directs. Like whenever like a Xenoblade or a Fire Emblem game, there's a portion of Nintendo fans that think that's dog shit because it's not a Mario or Zelda game. There are Nintendo fans that do that. They even do that with this direct that we just had. But it's just you don't see that. I see that though because me being a Nintendo fan and whatnot. So it's there. And plus their directs are a lot more better paced with sprinklings, like, and when we actually do see other like first party games. But like State of Plays, like the last one we just had, like a lot of people aren't going to be interested in like Digimon or like Monster Hunter. The stuff that I'm into, y'all are not going to be interested in that. And then the first party showcase that you see, or the first sign of like a first party title, is something like Days Gone Remastered.
Exactly,
because
bro.
I'm not saying
y'all are not gonna like that.
I'm not saying that Nintendo doesn't do a good job at also catering to the core fan base. I'm saying they're doing that, but they also show a large amount of bullshit. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I think all these companies do, but like I said, when you do the other thing, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
I mean, it matters to me. That's all.
You just got to do the other thing. I would never complain about a State of Play or anything if they was doing everything the right way. Like I'd be like, okay, it was bullshit, but we got games to play. Games is coming out. Like they gonna have bullshit to show. Like,
all right, well,
but they not doing everything. Nintendo is doing everything. How can you complain when they doing everything?
the next game was
And that's
Pokemon.
why you've never seen me complain about like the last state of play they had, because they showed Digimon, they showed Monster Hunter. Some of the stuff that they showed like in the beginning, I liked.
Yeah, they
But
show games you like.
that's why.
Yeah, they show shit you
Yeah,
fuck with.
it's whatever they show at the showcase that appeals to me, and wherever I take from it, and that's that.
Okay.
Then I'm not really going to complain about like the show or whatever to that much. It just depends. If there's like nothing for me for the majority of the show, and the pacing is like dragging on for games that I don't care about, then I'll just go move on or whatever.
The next game was Pokemon Legends Z to A. I'm gonna go get my food real quick. You could talk about this, Jazzy.
I ain't got nothing to say to it because I only watched that show, like that trailer, like one time. It seems like they're gonna have like its own like little Fight Club situation where like you can battle like other trainers or whatnot. But I gotta watch it again just like get a better grasp on it. But from what we've seen, it could have looked better. I will say that much at least. Like what they showed, it could have been better, but like that's not what I'm searching for like Pokemon games. And they still didn't give a release date, even though it's gonna be late 2025. That's definitely gonna be a November game because, well, that depends on whatever comes about to come in this direct later in 3 days from now to be the holiday Nintendo game. And Pokemon has been doing that, but like Legend Z or Legend Arceus, that came out like in January, but that's only because they had 2 Game Freak Pokemon games coming out the same year. So with this one, I think it's a no-brainer that will be November. But I'm looking forward to it, at the very least for the city.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Jazz. I'm be honest, bro.
Yeah, so
hey, it's all good, man.
Jazzy, how you feel about Resogun coming to Switch too?
I'll check it out.
You know, if it did, niggas say, well, it's only a rogue. Like, they were independent before it even came to play. I don't understand why people are making such a big. You can beat the game in 30 fucking minutes if you know what you're doing. Like, I don't understand. It's always an excuse with these niggas, bro. It's always an excuse, bro.
That if you know what you're doing is one of the most annoying lines ever, bro. When I hear niggas say that,
I'm just saying, bro. If it don't really matter to y'all, which it don't matter to a lot of people, stop defending it. When I see people talk about shit I don't give a fuck about, I don't care to defend it. I don't care. That's why on this podcast a lot of times, if y'all talking about a topic I don't give a fuck about, I'm not saying anything because I don't give a fuck. Yep. I'm not going to defend it, or I'm not going. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here like I don't give a fuck.
But then they get mad at you if you don't say anything about it either.
That's crazy, right? This is the thing people got to understand. It's all right not to have an opinion on everything. Sometimes you don't need to have I don't have an opinion on everything. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because some of the people in the comments, they've been complaining with like previous people that were on here because they were talking about things that
like
they probably should have kept their mouth shut on. No, just like in general. That's not just exclusive to like Bond or whatever. Like Blandrew, I think like even Smooth, whenever he talks about PlayStation, the chat is gonna light him up off rip easily
because of his
if you he's associated with Xbox.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you're gonna voice, I mean, some people gonna voice their opinion. I voice my opinions on why I don't own an Xbox, why I might not own a Nintendo. If I don't like this certain set of things, and if they switch these certain set of things, and it make me more, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't necessarily get mad when somebody speak like, you know what I mean? But what it is people view it as an inferior product. So okay, you talking that on PlayStation, but you got a fucking Xbox. Like I view that as an inferior product, so I'm gonna be mad at you. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like I used to care about shit like that, but I don't.
Okay.
Who gives a fuck, bro, about any of this shit?
Rhythm Heaven Groove. I don't know if I mentioned that already.
Not yet, but this is I'm very happy for this one though, because it's been a while. The last one they did, I think, was on the 3DS, so it's been a while. And then I know like the composer that's like part of this game, he kind of had like throat cancer like a while back, but since then he's been like producing like and writing like other songs. So it's been a while since we've seen this game at the very least. So this was like a good announcement, and we haven't seen this IP in a while.
I always
chuckle. I'm happy for it.
I always chuckle inside.
And BG, wait, hold on. BG, this would be the perfect game for you because it's a rhythm game.
No.
Ooh, Jack, I got a question for you.
I always chuckle inside when y'all be mentioning that y'all know composers of video games. I just feel like, man, why y'all be caring about these unimportant ass niggas? Composer.
Unimportant. Do you care about anybody that make games, my nigga?
Like, yo, yes, the actual development team that works on the game.
No, you don't, because when half the team, like, who gives a fuck? Them niggas didn't have that much talent. There's other talent there.
Bro, say, Jack, I hope you land on your feet. That's what he telling me.
Look, gaming could be completely made by AI. BG would not give a fuck.
That's not true.
At all. You wouldn't. I don't think you would.
Listen, I just can't name no composer. I'm like, composers.
It don't matter if the studio head lead BG act like it don't matter. If the whole dev team lead BG act like it don't matter. If the president of the company leave, if the composer leave, you never care when niggas leave, bro. Ever. No matter who they are, what they did, you don't give a fuck ever, bro.
Clearly.
You ain't got no producers. You ain't got no producers in rap that you fuck with. Like, oh, he made the beat. I know it's gonna be fire. You ain't got none of them.
Yeah, just Blaze.
Imagine if they told him to stop fucking with Gucci Mane. That would have been crazy. Like,
oh no, in music, absolutely, it matters to me a lot. Who the?
Nigga, what you think compose me?
Music.
He don't care about
because
music. He don't care about game music.
Yes, music. You need a composer, a producer is very important. I don't think a composer is important to a game.
All right, bro.
I cannot name you a single composer in gaming. Cannot. Not one.
Did you like?
I don't think you can either, Jack.
Did you like Doom Part 1 and Part 2?
But you still know their music though. Bear McCreary.
He did God of War, and then he went on to do the Godzilla movie like a couple years back.
Bear McCreary, ain't that nigga that be outside in the jungle surviving?
He did that soundtrack for God of War.
Nigga, that's Bear
Oh,
Grylls,
my bad. That's not the same Bear. Listen,
what's my man name? Santiago. What's his name from Last of Us?
Yo, this nigga Smooth said this nigga stupid. Did y'all?
I thought that was the survival guy.
Bro, it's so crazy, bro. I was watching Making a Murderer season 2, and I heard the thing, so I'm like, damn, this sounds like some Last of Us music. I have to look the shit up. It's the same nigga from the fucking composer. So yeah, I don't know, bro. You tripping, bro?
Hey man, salute. Respect.
You just don't care about nothing, BG. You just don't care about nothing,
make
BG.
no noise when he be getting in the cheeks, boy. Just quiet, serious.
Yeah. You love rhythm games, but you don't care about video game music.
Nigga say, yeah, what the fuck? Jazzy, you got that right.
I did not say I love rhythm games.
Fuck? That nigga say, yep.
You like rhythm games.
You
said you like rhythm games, though.
I do like rhythm games. I don't like it when the rhythm is when they pretty much match it up with the combat mechanic.
You know what's funny though, BG? I mean, you know what's funny though, Jazzy?
That's what it's supposed to do.
Jazzy.
What's up, Jack?
The only reason for these games to have rhythm is to do that, but also BG ain't got no fucking rhythm. So I'm trying to figure out how did he get this, you know what I mean? I ain't never seen this nigga hit no type of, you know what I mean? He ain't got no fucking rhythm.
You want to dance with me, nigga? That's what you saying? You want to dance with me? That's what it sounds like you implying that.
All you gotta do is ask,
bro. Both y'all get up right now so you can pop like the best. I need that.
All right, come on, BG, you ready?
Let's go, Jack. Let's go. I'll get up too.
Come on, bro. What is you doing? What is you doing, dog?
Jack just twerked in the camera.
What the fuck?
What are you doing, bro?
Everybody thought niggas thought I ain't had no legs. I had to show them.
Hey, right now the score one zip, Jack.
Yeah, let's get it. I got legs, chat. I got legs. Niggas be watching podcasts. Is he bedridden? What's going on?
I've seen those
Bro,
comments.
I can post pictures on Twitter of me hanging out with niggas. I can post blogs of me going out doing shit. Can he walk? Is his kneecaps functional? Damn.
Nah, niggas thought you was like 500 pounds underneath them sheets. They did.
Hey, look, I'm the first nigga to do a podcast from the bed, man. I don't want to be comfortable, chat. That's all. I don't want to be comfortable. That's all.
They definitely thought that you roll your lower body up in a sleep bag every day.
They be talking about me like I'm, I ain't gonna say
no, because
too,
you know when you watch
600
Pound Life, they always look how Jack look. They a big ass sheet on them. They be in the bed and you can't see their lower half.
Only reason you can't see my lower half, nigga, I don't want to wear no pants, bro. Like I want to be, you know what I mean?
Yo, this shit just zoom in.
That was heat. What the fuck? That was fucking.
This is getting out of control. This is getting out of control, bro.
That was fucking. What the hell?
Oh my god!
I didn't do that. That was dope.
Oh my god, jump scare! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's crazy. I don't know how the camera did. I'm like, how the fuck the camera moved? I thought somebody was motherfucker with me, dog. Damn. That just scared me.
Back to Nintendo.
Oh my god, bro. I felt like that was a roller coaster ride. I was like this in the screen, bro. I just got so.
Hey, that just scared the shit out of me, bro.
Where the fuck is YouTube at? I gotta go watch that again.
Back to Nintendo.
Oh my god, nigga, how did you do that?
When I moved the covers and knocked the camera down, that shit was crazy.
Saga Frontier 2 remastered. Jazzy, any comments?
That's neat for people who want it. I didn't expect like that, but it's cool. But I'm probably not gonna get to it yet at all.
Monument Valley 1, 2, and 3.
Fire.
I heard that was a mobile game. Is that true?
Yeah, it's a mobile game coming up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We spoke about everybody's Hot Shot Golf.
We did.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I'm here for it.
That
Day
looked
one.
cool.
Day one.
That was the best thing that they had.
Yep.
Oh, fuck around with Alex, man.
I'm here for it. How many players is that in co-op? 4 players?
It has like
3 or 4
4 player like co-op and online.
Oh, we running
they
that.
got like 15 playable characters.
BG love the Marvel games, boy, don't he?
Listen, man, when they good, when they good, they be good.
What's the other joint you still need to play? The other joint you still need to play. What was it, Jazzy?
Oh, the card
Midnight
game?
Suns.
No.
Yes, sir. Come on, BG.
Never.
Come on, bro. Please,
Never.
bro.
We can
Come
run
on,
this
bro.
like we did Ninja Turtles. So yeah, we up with this.
I don't even know what the game you just said.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It's
I'm
pretty
gonna look.
much, a beat 'em up.
Oh, I thought that was Ninja Turtles when I saw the letter in there first. I'm like, and then I
Yeah.
looked at it, I was like,
It's made by the same people.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
beat 'em
really?
up with Marvel characters. So
oh shit.
Yeah, like Mentu, is that how you pronounce it? I don't remember how you pronounce it.
Dot Emu.
Yeah, with them. Yeah, they did Streets of Rage 4 and they did Ninja Turtles.
Shredder's Revenge. Oh yeah, they did. Oh, it's about to be fire then.
I didn't know this was a beat 'em up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm at
And I was like, oh, that's dope.
I'm about to look into this.
And they got the characters they showed like Wolverine's like classic outfit. It looks like he's fighting Sentinels. And they got Spider-Man, Captain America. They got Venom in there. They got Nova in there. And we haven't seen the rest of the playable cast. They got Storm in there. So I'm excited.
They announced 4
for that one. And it's going to be a holiday game. So I'll definitely pick it up.
Yeah. Great games to play with your friends if you have them. Niggas love to crack the jokes like I ain't got no friends. It's crazy.
Man, but you sending the shots at now, BG.
No, I'm just saying, like, that'd be a narrative about me, like, oh, BG ain't got no friends.
That sounded very Pacific, BG.
I know, didn't it?
It wasn't. No. You see, y'all trying to start shit. That was, I promise you, that was a general statement.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just not stop crying about that dumb shit. Oh my god.
I had to watch it back on the playback.
That was perfect. That was actually like perfect how that happened.
That was like Fast and Furious 6, nigga.
Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream.
This is major. This is major.
I
know some of y'all are looking at this. Yes, because I know you guys are looking at this game like it's some like whatever bullshit. But trust me when I tell you this, because Tomodachi Life is like a sim game with like hijinks with like the Mii's or whatever. The last game they had was like on the 3DS in like 2013, I think when it came out, 2013 or 2014. And it's been a while since then. That's why they closed it direct with this. So this is going to be a situation to where another Animal Crossing situation where a lot of people think it wasn't going to really do much and they think it's obscure. It doesn't sell that many. By the time it comes out next year, it's going to be another boom situation where people are going to get so caught off guard, like how big this game is about to pop off when it comes out. But if you've seen the reactions, you can kind of tell like how much momentum this game has already gotten so far. And I did like the fact that they actually kept the actual speeches of like their monotone, like whatever synthetic voices or wherever they have. I'm glad that's still in the game at the very least.
I got a question for you.
And like when that one me like was like she kept walking like towards her, like but she was like did you want to talk? But then turns out she was like just dreaming. And so that's just a sneak preview of like how much stuff we're really going to get out of this game.
Do y'all think the girls that play like these Nintendo cozy games like this and there's a bunch of other like the farming simulators and Animal Crossing and all those, do y'all think they're freaks?
No.
I'm talking. Okay,
you
let me specify.
Literally a freak.
Literal freaks. Sexual freaks.
Probably.
I'm asking.
Why you say that?
Because they play simulators. Which game specifically again?
Cozy games on the Switch,
Crossing,
Sims, Animal Crossing, and I'm obviously talking about grown chicks.
I think they probably a little crazy.
Oh, brother.
I don't think they're crazy. I think it. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. I feel like the girls that play Animal Crossing and Sims don't have hobbies in real life. Like, because they're not really gamers. They only play Sims or they only play Animal Crossing.
My
2 or 3 homegirls I have in real life that play Sims and Animal Crossing.
They definitely don't got no hobbies.
They don't have any hobbies. It literally
that's facts.
It's like my brain does this when I play Sims or when I play this game, but that's it. It's weird. It's like a commercial break for them. So I don't think they're freaks.
Them games time sinks though. Like if you really want to, you know what I mean? Like they gonna play them bitches.
It's like Candy Crush for them. I don't think they.
My wife had 37 days in Sims. That's how many hours she got.
And is she?
But what do you even mean by freaks though? Because I don't get what you mean by that.
Jazzy looking for them.
Are they sexual deviants?
No. Why would that even correlate?
Look at them horny. Expound smooth.
Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, I follow and I see some of the girls who play games like The Sims and cozy games and stuff like that. And when you like see their profile and the things they talk about, they're extremely like sexual freaks. I don't know if y'all have noted this.
Are you talking about those specific Sims PC streamers?
Yes, a large demographic of them. Yes.
Maybe, because I've seen a couple of them.
You know what I'm talking about?
Are they content creators?
They tend, yes, they're content creators, and they tend to be super freaks, bro.
Yeah, and they mod the hell out of it, and there's some crazy mods. Like my wife would show me that. Yeah.
So
we ain't king shaming, BG.
Do they show their body, or they just do freak shit with the game and that's it, and they just talk about?
It's like when people mod. Who's that girl in Resident Evil?
When they gave her the big titties.
Resident Evil 8,
and that's how all their Sims are, and like they're just doing some freak shit.
It's like interactive porn. That's what it is. There's a reason why they got porn games on Flash games on Newgrounds and back in.
Everybody like looking at big titties, man. I don't think.
And not only the stuff they do in their game, I'm talking about like how they portray themselves to be on social media in real life. They portray themselves as freaks.
You think they have the conventions, BJ? You think we would run into them?
Why don't you invite one on the podcast? They'd be like, "Hey, you fucking like."
And make sure their camera's on.
I was just asking the question because Smooth said yes. Smooth, why did you say yes that they are?
Because he one of them.
I can't say because I felt now I think about the answer, I'm probably gonna get in trouble.
Whoa, what?
No, because I was gonna answer, but I was like, damn, it could be taken the wrong way.
What's the answer? What is it?
My wife got a couple years in Sims in terms of playtime.
And she
what that mean?
What is she? What
that mean?
I'm just saying she got a couple years in The Sims, and I mean, but yeah, she's interesting.
You and your wife ever do that Sims talk when they be like, y'all ever do that? Like, because they don't speak English.
Listen.
Yeah, they do.
I would tell you, they be doing it. I would tell you about the bitch I married in The Sims, bro.
Wait, hold on, what?
When I was playing The Sims, bro, I was playing Sims on PS2. I tried to get this bitch to marry me for so long, bro. I kept inviting her over, kept declining me, right? I finally married the bitch to get to the next level. I know. I finally married a bitch to get to the next level, and she just slept and drank alcohol all day. She wouldn't take no bath, nothing, bro. If anything, she'd get in the jacuzzi. I'm like, this bitch is a fucking bum, dog. I was so mad, bro.
That's what pissed you off. Is like you could drink and be a lazy piece of shit. You better hop in that damn shower. That's what you was mad
But she
about.
wouldn't take no baths, bro. My son was a fucking crash out. My daughter was a straight A student. I bought this nigga a telescope, a basketball court. That nigga, bro.
Nigga sound like a regular Memphis love story, nigga.
Bro, my life was in shambles, dog. I was so sad, bro.
She just drank all day and didn't shower.
Went to bed. Like, get up, bitch.
Bro, that sound like a girl we had on the podcast. What was her name?
Bum ass. That shit pissed me off, bro.
Well, that's
what girl we had on the podcast that didn't shower
and drink.
Oh. Yeah.
Who, Mocha?
What? Jack was talking about his.
Mocha just didn't wash her scalp. Yeah, she doesn't. Mocha just didn't wash her scalp.
That's crazy. But yeah, listen.
She's taking a pot towel and do this.
I think if you
shit like a bowling ball, nigga. What the fuck?
You guys are
this why she this is why she blocked all y'all. She blocked me too, but I didn't even do nothing.
If I ever meet Mocha, I'm gonna lick the palm of my hand and just smack her shit like pop. Jordan, bitch.
Yo, what the
Jordan? Did a Jumpman logo on her shit.
Wait, I don't understand the reference. I don't understand the reference.
Oh no, I guess you didn't see that after dark that one time. Never mind.
Well, like I'm trying to think. I don't even remember what did she have like a funny shaped head or something?
You got it, bro. You got it.
Hey, don't we can drop it, bro. It's cool.
Have you ever seen the tennis ball they put like in the water and they put like pencils and shit in it? Never mind. Don't worry about it. You getting on my nerves, bro.
Let's leave that girl where she at.
No, that's the homie. That's the homie for sure.
You ever played Mancala?
She blocked you, didn't she? I played Mancala.
Yeah, she did. Look, just because Mocha look like the fucking karate instructor off a rapper don't mean I don't fuck with her, bro.
Okay.
Go on your head, nigga. That's my chick right there.
Why are you saying that all this, Jack?
You gotta believe.
Fire.
So that's the Nintendo Direct.
Very good. And I know there's a portion of Nintendo fans that are kind of rocking or whatever because it's like it's not the mainstays like Mario and Zelda in this Direct, but they did bring back like 2 Nintendo IPs with Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life. So, and we know there's going to be another Direct in like 3 days from like right now. So this is just games like upcoming for the Switch one that still are coming because, 150 million units, so they're still going to get games for it. Like the PS4 is right now because that's not discontinued.
I got a question for you, Jazzy.
What's up? You're going to ask me something else.
No. It's not gonna. I'm not joking. I ain't got no jokes against you right now. But what's the likelihood that any of these games that showed up on this Direct show up again at the Switch 2 thing, and why would they show up again?
Well, the only thing I could think of is probably Metroid Prime 4 because we still haven't gotten a release date for that. And that's the game that I can. At first, I didn't see it as a launch style at first, but then now because we've seen so much without it, and they've already done it before with like Breath of the Wild because that was a Wii U game that just happened to be on the Switch, so they chose that as a launch game. And I don't think Mario Kart 8, the new Mario Kart, I'm still running with. I still think that's a Switch 1 game, but they haven't said. But I thought it would be here, but it didn't appear, so I have no idea what they're going to do with that. And I don't think Mario Kart is going to be a launch game because it can sell without it being at launch, because that's going to be the best-selling game on that system when it comes out. I think whatever things that don't have a release date here is going to be shown here, or if you show early, you announce it to here. Like some games that they've kind of teased or they hinted at or whatever. But I don't think anything really here is going to be at this Direct outside of like Metroid Prime 4. But that's only because I think that might be day one for the Switch 2. That'll be a cross-gen. Because it's been in development for like so long. And that's the one I can see them showcasing like a difference. But other than that, I don't think any other game was really going to like, except maybe Tomodachi Life if we get an actual update for like the features that they're going to have for the system itself to showcase that. Not on like on a graphical showcase type of thing, but the actual how the game's going to play or whatever. Because there's a lot of the Switch 2 that we don't know yet.
Super chats. Already. War Machine guy. I want to
And
get into
one more thing because they announced the Nintendo Today app at the end of the show because Shigeru Miyamoto, he announced that this is going to be just another way to where they directly feed information to their audience like the Nintendo Direct. So they're slowly trying to like cut out and filter like they can curate their news to their actual audience pretty much because Twitter, where things can get misconstrued or whatever, it's just a natural evolution. But other than that, because that's where they broke the news of the new Zelda movie's release date, was through that app. So we're probably gonna get more of this in 3 days in that Switch 2 Direct.
All right. Riveting Nintendo content. You've heard it here first. War Machine guy.
Watch them out. Oh, that's another thing too. Like going forward, I'm gonna make sure you guys ain't gonna be on some misconstrued bullshit.
Oh, damn.
Let's go, Jazzy. Hold us accountable.
With Nintendo
like
going forward.
Like what? What's the last time we
I'm
were?
just saying because I know Nintendo is kind of seen like an afterthought compared to like PlayStation or Xbox. Or whatever.
No, come on, Jazzy.
Oh, that is definitely true.
We don't look at Nintendo like that.
Please.
No, not us.
I feel like, Jazz, you getting kind of bold. But you in that? I feel like since Big U and them got indicted, you started to. What's going on, brother? Now you pressing niggas. What's good, Jazz?
No, I'm not pressing anybody. It's just
like you pressing niggas now. You feeling a little comfortable. What's going on?
We love Nintendo.
And your arm
on here.
And your sleeve short today. Why you showing the muscles like that, bro?
Yeah, do this for me. Do this for me.
Real quick.
We.
Okay, that boy. That boy, little Shaq over there.
BG Blake, nigga, you good?
That boy, little Shaq over there. I see him.
BG still looking at the arms. Look at him.
We love Nintendo over here. That's all I could tell you.
I don't
know. I don't feel like you really put them at the same. Not really. I mean, your audience always respect that but it's just like they're just kind of like there to you as like a means to an end to talk about on the podcast. But it's like that's all.
I'll start showing them love once they get achievements or some trophies of some sort.
I don't think that's happening. Or at least if they do, I mean, they already have in some of their games like their in-game achievement system, but it's not going to be like one for one like Xbox or like PlayStation.
Okay.
And then you're going to start seeing games like I Am Mayo on Switch now because those games exist for that reason, for trophies, especially when PlayStation themselves have already devalued trophies by making the level increase like higher. So that everybody's at level 100 now. Jazzy. And it doesn't even mean anything to people like Jack. And he gets ridiculed because of his trophy scores, but now everybody cares about trophies now.
Jazzy, it's time to go home.
What's up?
It's time to go home. It's time to go home.
You don't have any? Okay.
It's time to go home. Love talking about Nintendo. I could talk about Nintendo all day. Hey, put me in a room with Nintendo fans.
Please.
I could talk about it all day. Oh man, I love it.
Podcast if you did that.
But unfortunately, time to go home.
You been sneak this Nintendo the whole show, but
I have not.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Outside of Jazzy, I probably own the most Nintendo Switch games on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That don't mean I criticize you.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan, bro.
Literally a fan.
We'll see next week.
How many games?
And I'm done. For now.
How many
this
games
is the calm before the storm, at least.
How many games do I have on the Switch? I want to say close to 30. Nah, I think it's close to 30, bro.
I might have like 20.
You still got your Switch?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll trade it in when the Switch 2 come out or sell it. Something.
So you kept your Switch, but like the other console you've had for like 5 months, you're not using it?
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about? Jazzy, you on your bullshit, okay? I'm ignoring you. You on your bullshit. Anyway.
What you mean? That's another thing too.
I know what you're doing.
The Switch 2 more than the PS5 Pro?
I didn't say that. I didn't say it. No, I have not. No, I have not, sir. And don't interrogate me, okay? This is not a police station. This is not an interrogation. War Machine guy. I want to get into PC gaming to play with my brother and his squad. BG, But first, what's the best monitor to buy, and what website do you prefer? There's not really a
Take flex.
best monitor to buy. First of all, it depends on what type of monitor. If you just want a regular, like 1440p or 4K 16:9 monitor, there's a bunch of great ones.
Yeah.
I haven't listen. I haven't been in the monitor market for a long time, so it's hard for me to tell you what the best is right now. I have the Alienware ultra wide, the Dell Alienware, the one everybody has, ultra wide monitor. For my main monitor. For my second monitor, I have a this is the LG 27-inch 4K monitor. The one that came out
The
like
Ultra Gear.
Yeah, the one that came out, I want to say 3-4 years ago. Yeah, and it was like the best one at that moment. So those are the ones I have, but there's better ones that have came out since then.
I'll say this: like all the monitors at this point in time, they're all up to par. They all have like the current tech. If you're gaming on consoles and PC, just avoid the Samsung Odyssey series. They got just too much going on and they don't last as long. So
yeah,
you're safe with the LG Ultra Gear.
Yeah. Clean frame. What video game meme had a bigger impact? Maidenless or Arrow to the Knee? Arrow to the Knee, definitely.
What's Maidenless? What's that?
Maidenless is from Elden Ring.
That was the Elden Ring one.
Niggas was saying, "Oh, you was maidenless. You ain't got no bitches."
Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
No, Arrow to the Knee was way bigger.
Arrow to the Knee. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Arrow to the Knee was in movies.
Yeah.
It just had a longer stand power. I feel like that Maidenless shit didn't really stick around in long.
Yeah, Maidenless just was on Twitter, but that Arrow to the Knee was everywhere as a meme. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, War Machine, Tick works at a PC store, so ask him.
Doxing.
Are we doxing now? What we doing?
Now you
I mean, I ain't tell him where or what PC store.
Where you work at? Micro Center?
Oh, see, snitching. See, snitching. Look at him.
You
Look at him.
work at one or two stores. There ain't a lot of whole PC stores or Best Buy unless you're trying to glorify.
Won't you tell him he in Baltimore too, so they can narrow it down? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I will not be saying anything.
How many Micro Centers y'all think is in Baltimore?
Two.
The one that Tick worked at.
Wait, in Baltimore alone? One. I'm sorry.
I know it's on Martin Luther King Drive, the one he worked at, though, if we gonna die.
What? Y'all bugging.
Y'all niggas bugging.
Let me see. How many Micro Centers are in Baltimore? Let's see. I'm actually Googling this shit. This is crazy.
So y'all think this shit sweet. Y'all think this shit funny. Like,
no, listen, I think Tick can like put anybody down that approach him, so he'll be all right?
Oh, that's because he's one that they open at 10 tomorrow.
He's saying it because Tick shaped like a fucking
Yo, Alex, we looking at the same one.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the same one.
That's because Tick shaped like one of them pit bulls. Don't mean he could take anybody down.
Yo, just check the review section and see if he got any positive reviews.
Oh, let me check.
You think he fight Tick and immediately try to bite your neck?
This Micro Center got 4.5 out of 5 reviews.
They're like, it's pretty cool. It's just this one short bitch ass nigga that worked there, always rude as hell.
Let me rate the ratings from lowest to highest. Let me see.
Man, why are we digging into Tick's life like this?
You digging into what? Oh no. You're digging in me. He was a sick nigga, BG. That's crazy.
No, y'all getting all 5 stars, man. No, y'all doing y'all thing. If this is the one Tick works at, like I said, I don't know. I'm just anyway. Back.
I
to
didn't want to see the one customer complain about Buddy. I just want to see that.
Captain Kell. Remember when BG admitted he only emptied the litter box once a month? Cat boo boo and no deodorant.
God.
His crib smelled like Mumbai. What? First of all, you'll just be lying on me, bro.
I don't know how often you're supposed to switch out some litter box. I don't even know.
You're supposed to. I think very often.
Is it once a week?
Yeah, it's at least once a week. First of all, I have a litter robot, so I don't have to do it because the robot does it for me. It's automated. So that's why I said I don't do it, because I have a pretty expensive machine that does it for me. All I have to do is it puts it, it dumps it in a bag, it changes the litter. All I got to do is take out the bag, like maybe every week and a half, and then that's it.
We had the $700 one, nigga. You still got to break that bitch down and clean it, cause that fabric, the pee will soak into it. You got to do a deep clean. What?
There ain't no fabric in
You
mine.
got a $700 litter box. Holy.
Well, it was automatic. Like it would weigh the cat. It would tell us what cat used the bathroom. It would spin it.
Does that.
Is that necessary?
Yes.
I mean, I got a regular one. I got a regular stainless steel one now. It's just I have 4 cats. Nigga.
Trust me, if you get
they all play stink. 4 cats. Like what the hell?
It didn't. They had their own bathroom. But that's what I'm saying. We cleaned it often so it didn't stink. If we didn't clean it for a week, like BG talking about, oh nigga, you would smell me coming around the corner.
Yeah, I only got 2 cats. So
I love cats, but they ain't shit because only cats you can have like 4 or 6 of them bad boys. Why are they so cheap? They're like free. Like cats, you can't do that with dogs.
I got my baby right here. Look at her. She chilling. Yeah, she's a baby.
I love cats, so they get to they slide. My last cat peed in my custom kid smooth sneakers.
What?
No, wait, you had custom kid.
Yes, I have custom kid smooth sneakers.
What you got them?
Huh?
You could have got them restored, bro. I hope you didn't throw them away.
No. Like I used to be a big Converse fan, and I made a pair at Converse.com. They were black, baby blue, and white, and it had my Kid Smooth signature at the bottom of the base. And when my wife, when she moved in with us and she got pregnant, my cat started to get jealous and stuff. So they do it sly shit like jump on the counter and pee on the bread. And then I was on my way to the mall. And my cat Cammy, she peed in my shoes, and I didn't notice it till I was walking around the mall. I was like, "What the hell's that smell?" And I went into the dressing room. To try on some new sneakers, and I'm like, "Damn!" And I picked up my shoe. I was livid, man.
Ain't there a meme for that? What the fuck is that smell?
Yo,
there's literally a meme for that, bro.
Remember that dude at the waypoint? He's like, why you smell like it?
That is crazy.
Shoes, that's crazy.
Your cat really didn't fuck with you.
Yeah, nah.
You rid of the cat, or what'd you do?
All right, Subaru. Rystar had to blur his background to hide his Glocks with the switches and rocket launchers. That's him and his Chicago gang. Him and his Chicago gang be using. It's a lot of snitching going on.
Subaru home base. Shout out home base.
Wow.
Man. He's snitching.
Yeah. Relax, Vlad.
I'm going to see the Minecraft movie next week, so I'm going to try to get on that movie guys podcast to give you guys my thoughts. So
that's so weird. I happen to have the merch on right
now. Alcoholic gamer, just a Corona extra today. Enjoy drinks on me. Okay, just a Corona.
Oh, he ain't tried now. You gotta come hard in that alcoholic game. Come on, man. You got all the concoctions. You got man.
Wait, does he super chat the drinks he's drinking for the night, or that's what his recommendations?
I thought it was recommendations.
Maybe he's drinking them too. I don't know.
Damn. No, this nigga got a problem then. Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, just once a week. It ain't that bad.
No, maybe.
This name is it already got me before, I think. So this don't count. Phil McCrevitz says casting.
Yes, they got you before.
Casting rumors for Zelda movie are about. But who does Weapon Wheel not want in it? For me personally, I don't want Zendaya or Tom Holland anywhere near this. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to hate on Zendaya. Because they are using her as the default casting for anything now. Anything.
You've seen the lights.
You like Jenna Ortega?
She's getting
a Hispanic girl.
No, she's getting up there too. She's getting up there.
Hey man, you can't be mad because somebody in demand for the acting.
No,
bro.
but my thing is, I like when you select an actor that just fits you pick them because they fit the role. I feel like they are casting Zendaya just because she is Zendaya in some of these roles.
Chat, hear me out, chat. I'm not trying to be funny. Princess Zelda, Bella Ramsey. I think she should run it back. What we thinking?
Nah,
she felt like a video game character already.
Send me link. I can see that. I can see that.
Like,
I can see that. That'd be fire.
Like, let's be real.
Got like a Mr. Meaty character.
That'd be fucking fire, bro. Forehead all big and shit.
Like when you see Zendaya, you look at her like, oh, you should be in very specific roles. You shouldn't be in everything playing everybody, and she's in everything playing everybody.
Yeah, bro, in the podcast, bro.
Anyway,
I mean, she building up her resume.
Facts.
BG, I did find a review about Tick on that store.
Stop it.
He said, "Stay away from this store. Some people that work there treat people of color differently." That's definitely
Tick. Fuck you all, nigga. Like, damn, bro. My money spent the same like everybody else. Fuck.
That's crazy. Rome said, PlayStation made PSN optional on PC for some of the games, right?
True.
Yeah. Tavares Perry, BG, you still watching One Piece? If so, which arc are you on? Do you like the world building and character development? Since I told y'all I watched 5 episodes, I haven't watched an episode since, bro. It's hard for me, bro. It's just hard for me to keep watching these animes, man. I don't know what it is.
Which one?
At One Piece, I had started One Piece.
Oh.
It's just hard for me to continue.
Well, don't watch that Yu Yu Hakusho, man.
I watched Yu Yu Hakusho when it was on what, Toonami or something?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, I just
it'd be too much of an investment because it's still ongoing right now.
Yeah, it's too much of a time investment and just doesn't pull me in enough to make me. It was cool, but like, it's not that I don't want to watch it, but it's like, okay, do I want to watch something like One Piece or do I want to watch one of these series on Apple TV, Netflix, or HBO? I'm definitely gonna go with the latter. Like that be the choice. You know, like Severance, Silo, Paradise, or One Piece. Definitely choosing those shows over One Piece. So that be the real issue for me. Like them shows, I'm watching that over some anime.
Jazzy, what you playing with?
Cop Sanity. Jazzy was like, don't make me come through that screen, BG. Go in order on that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know why you pressed me like that, dog.
Facts.
Nigga crazy.
I impress you, good brother.
All right.
Damn, he said he ain't pressed you yet. Damn.
Sensei J. Dot. He said, can we be honest about these Japanese studio games? Even if they are on Nintendo platform, it still won't sell like the people on social media claim it will. For example, look at Freedom Wars Remastered. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. But they're still doing it. So they're trying to get money as much as they can for their IPs.
Okay.
And even then, because if you were going to ask, like, if they would have made a live action Gravity Rush movie, none of us would even think that they would even doing that, but they are doing it.
Yeah. C-Dub 813. I get what Jack is saying, but when play Switch, when they play the Switch, I think of the Marios, Zeldas, etc. I'll play games like Hollow Knight or Shovel Knight there as well. You wouldn't catch me playing Uncharted or Halo on a Switch. Yeah.
Well, but then again, to be fair, because Switch is such a versatile and so many people are into it, that's why in sometimes Direct you'll see like a Doom or like a Witcher 3 on there. You wouldn't think that would appeal to Nintendo fans, but they do show up for those.
Back in the day, they did have a Halo they was going to put on the Nintendo handheld.
I mean,
never came out though.
This new Nintendo, we know the maybe they're either putting the old Halo games and the new one that they're working on PlayStation. We know that's going to happen. But let's say they put it on the Switch as well. It's going to sell more on PlayStation than the Switch. Just knowing the fan base.
Probably.
This is another one that's trying to get me with the name. I'm on to you, big brother. I'm on to you. So you're not going to get me, but I'm going to read your name anyway. His name is Tikal Mabuti. I
gotta see how you spelled that because that's crazy.
It was TeeKellMibuty. Tikal Mabuti. He said,
Goats
he
in middle
said,
school.
wonder how the GameStop closures will affect the Switch 2 launch. I mean, why would it? Everything people buy everything through other Amazon digitally. Why would that affect the Switch too?
A lot of these companies want to have their own stores anyway, man.
What do you say?
How GameStop closing will affect Switch 2 launch? Like people don't go to GameStop like that no more. People know that.
People still do like as a retail option, but
they holding their products hostage though. You gotta have their memberships to buy their shit now.
And they'll bug you for like other stuff, like, no, I won't shop at your store anymore.
Yeah, they don't bullshit.
Michael West, Midnight of South, no market, DOA. Thank God, Kena Bridge of Spirits didn't come to Xbox first.
That's like
that's definitely hate.
Yeah, that's hate.
I'm trying to get a review copy of that game, and I need that, bro.
I'm hoping that game is really good. Stop hating on it.
That was that was a loud hate you in super chat.
Yeah, I think some people already played it.
Wonton, BG, can I get my mod status back? God damn, bro. Yeah, I got you. I don't even know how you lost it. Chris Toussaint.
You got a new channel.
Where did Rystar buy that Soul Train bush from?
Talking about his hair? That's crazy.
Yeah, he's so mad. He's so mad. I said no one cares about his opinion. Okay, that's cool.
Damn.
He be crying on Twitter too. That's true.
Pull up,
home base on home base violence. Let's get it.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
You do look like you could star in what's that show that got canceled though on Hulu where they was in the 70s or 80s?
White people? No.
Get Down.
No, he's talking about
the Get Down. Yeah, you look like you could be in that. Sensei J. Dot, Rystar and Player Essence look related. Big lips, big nose, unkept hair, light skin.
Damn, why are they roasting this nigga?
This man Beyonce look like he look like Superfly. What the fuck?
You know, Rystar look like Key Glock with a library card. That's what he looked like.
Why J. Dot went in like this? He said big lips, big nose, unkept hair, lice, fleas, Smash Bros stench, body odor, Glocks.
Damn.
Glocks and a Kid Cudi fan. Why he did all that?
Be on your ass.
Ain't he in Atlanta? He get dick up his ass.
Oh man.
You say he take dick up the ass? What?
He in Atlanta.
Come on, man. That's what niggas in Atlanta known for. That guy. Damn.
On there, bro. But,
sheesh.
That's crazy. Daniel Almaraz. Japan Studios is back. I can't wait for Bloodborne Remastered and Elden Ring on Switch 2. I can see Bandai publish the game. BG, you will react to Switch 2.
You see it, right?
Can you imagine if all this time they go to Switch 2 at Nintendo Direct, they show Bloodborne? After all this time of
Jazzy, I would fucking love that. The amount of money I can make ranting about it would be crazy. I'm a rent solely for the super chats. I ain't gonna even give a fuck for real. I'm cashing out that day. I'm cashing out that day, boy. I promise you that.
Yes,
I like I curse so much, bro. Woo.
I will be reacting to the Switch too. Sensei J. Dot, Jazzy is a true. Oh, is it true that Dreamcast guy is a CIA operative for meth snorting, crater face, British teeth folks? I know you work for the government.
What's wrong with y'all, bro?
Y'all bugging out.
I don't speak about that guy anymore.
Speaking of, did he ever get his teeth fixed? I know he raised a lot of money. Did he?
He raised like 16 bands. Smooth. I asked niggas to donate $20 so I can get lunch. They told me to go fuck myself. They can't that nigga 16 bands for some new teeth.
Yo, wait. Is he okay?
Wendy's, goddamn.
I haven't seen a Dreamcast guy on the timeline in months though. I just realized that.
I think he went to that Blue Sky platform, I think.
Damn. No wonder it's been dry on Twitter, man. Everybody.
If I made $16,000 on the internet, you won't see me neither.
Hell yeah, nigga, I'm going to Magic City, nigga. I'm going to the booty club. Fuck them teeth, nigga. I'm going to buy some coochie, nigga.
All right. Let me do this question real quick from Nick Knack. Ted Price retired from Insomniac, so just wanted to ask, what is your guys' favorite Insomniac and least favorite Insomniac title?
Favorite? I know what Jack's least favorite is.
Jack about to be on dog shit. Look at him.
Favorite? Honestly, I'll probably say Spider-Man 1 is my favorite. Least favorite Spider-Man 2.
Oh, this nigga's on dog
knew it.
food, bro. You be on dog food. When you do we need to like get you into rehab, Jack? Because I just don't like that you started doing drugs, bro.
Hey, man, I'm just letting my truth be known, brother. That's it.
Nah, my favorite Insomniac game is Sunset Overdrive, and least favorite, honestly, I like all their games. Maybe it's this one game that I don't think they followed up with. I don't know if it was called like
Song of the Deep.
Nah, Songs of the Deep. I actually like Songs of the Deep. That's them.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I like that game. Is it Fusion or some bike game or whatever like that?
I know what you're talking about. It was called Overstrike at first. I forgot they changed the name. They changed the name.
Oh no,
Wasn't it Fusion first and then they changed it to Overstrike or some shit like that?
No, it was Overstrike first and then they changed it.
Okay. Well, my favorite Insomniac game.
If you say Spider-Man 2, you a bitch ass nigga.
It is Spider-Man 2 because the gameplay is the best.
You a whole whore, nigga. Cut it the fuck out.
My least favorite is any Ratchet and Clank game prior to 2016. I never liked any of those Ratchet and Clank games.
A Crack in Time is better than Spider-Man 2. Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2 better than Spider-Man 2.
I didn't like no Ratchet and Clank game prior to 2016. I didn't like any of
Quest for Booty not better. Quest for Booty.
Wait, so you didn't like any PS2, PS3 era Ratchet and Clank?
No, I hated them.
I'm playing Ratchet and Clank tomorrow, man. We on the new Ratchet and Clank tomorrow.
I did not like them.
Man.
I just thought they were sloppy. I don't know.
Tap in your stream.
That's crazy because Ratchet and Clank PS4 2016, it's based on like the first Ratchet and Clank game on PS2.
They cleaned it up.
That remake is fire, though. I ain't gonna lie, that thing is fire, bro.
I'd have to say 1996's Disruptor is probably my favorite Insomniac game.
The second one was probably my favorite Insomniac game.
Yeah, favorite Insomniac game, probably Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Least favorite?
There you go.
Jack, you probably know what it is.
What is it, Chaz?
Take a guess.
Is it Spider-Man 2?
You like
this is why I fuck with Jazzy, man.
I don't dislike it as much as Jack does, though. But it's just it's the only one I can think of at the moment where I noticed I was just bummed out probably the most after I was done playing it.
Y'all on dick.
That's all.
The only one I can say is probably.
I'm not even hating on the game, but to be honest.
See, I'm comparing it to a downloadable PS3 game. That's how you know, and I still think that game is better than. Nah, man. Spider-Man 2 is ass. Sorry, Chad.
Your hate blinds you. Nick Nack. So recently I found out that Ted Price has officially retired from Insomniac. So for today's trivia, this is a different one. I don't know why Ted Price didn't he retire like mad months ago?
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't know why Nick Nack. This is like when
announced it, but it went into effect like the other day.
I'm about to say, did he come to drive by way? I keep talking. All right, cool.
I think his last day was like yesterday or 2 days ago or something like that.
All right.
I don't give a fuck about Ted Price either. That's why I would. Hey, Ted Price goes. So, do y'all think? Let me just ask you real quick. Even though I want to get that hot air, do you think? Even though Jack thinks they made a recent bad game, do you think Insomniac games suddenly about to fall off a cliff because Ted Price not there?
I mean, I think that Brian Intihar left is a problem. I think that we gonna see an issue with that.
All right.
The dude that was over like Spider-Man, he left, and now the niggas that was over Ratchet and Clank is over Wolverine now. So we gonna see, chat.
According to the company's Wikipedia, which console release inspired him to get into the gaming industry and found Insomniac in 1994? So which console inspired him to get into gaming? Was it the Atari 2600, the Fairchild Channel F, the Vectrex, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or Xbox X and S?
I'm gonna say the Vectrex. I'm gonna say the Vectrex.
I'm gonna say Nintendo Entertainment.
Down, so that's definitely wrong.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, I'll say the NES.
Okay, just to remind y'all, he founded Insomniac in 1994.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's definitely older. A lot.
So if it ain't, I mean, PlayStation came out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. How long does it? I understand him being like 94 isn't too far from an NES release, but like, I mean, how long did it take him to put it together?
Is you trying to say it's 94 because of the PlayStation? I mean, that's when it came out.
No, I'm just implying that like, if you're inspired by something, you probably need a little bit time to like, put things
yeah.
together to
digest it and actually be inspired
and
to
actually
what you do.
I see
create
something that inspired me to do something 5 minutes later. So,
Well, the answer anyway.
I'm saying the metrics. I'm saying the metrics.
The answer is the
So it's like
Atari.
what, Atari?
It's the Atari.
Atari's such a boring ass console. But yeah.
All right.
I mean, that was what was popping back then. They still in business. That's what's really crazy.
Yeah. All right. It's time to go home. Time for us to get out of here. Chat. We will catch y'all next week. Red Peg, young boy. What's up?
You know, I came in here. I was gonna slander WildStar, but I'm gonna be a peaceful man. You know, never mind.
So you came in here.
2025. I'm gonna change up. I was gonna say nobody cares. Wait, what did WildStar come on a podcast for? What was he talking about?
No one does. Shit, they care about
He doing that shit that he did with Cassie and Blaze.
Talk about
so I came on here.
What's he talking about?
Here acting like
Nothing, right?
Damn opinion.
Nothing, right?
Shit, they don't.
Nothing, right? Hey, man, that's the point. Nigga, watch your fucking mouth.
What the fuck?
But I'm gonna be peaceful. I ain't gonna drag this out. I ain't gonna embarrass you.
Is Rystar one of your OGs? He unked too, right? For you?
Fuck no.
I love Red Peg. I do. He just,
all he do is playing his ass and play Sonic games, nigga. That can never be my OG, nigga. Don't ever disrespect Tick, nigga.
He Hawaiian, all right? I got love for Red Peg. He Hawaiian. He's still learning.
Red Peg, what's this profile pic? This
me?
Nigga,
I'm the Heartbreak Pig, nigga.
Calypso.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for
BJ, I'm rebranded. My new name is Calypso.
No. I didn't think you could get gayer, my nigga, but that's crazy.
I'm telling you, that game is like a male.
Ain't that a fruit beverage, my nigga? No, bro, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Nigga.
We're not doing that, bro.
So from going forward, I don't want to. From going forward,
it's a chick on Instagram named Calypso with a fat ass, bro. I'm not calling you that, bro.
Calypso's also a type of music that people in the Caribbean be shaking their ass to.
Hey, see,
like Calypso.
No, you gonna be Red Pig going forward. I might call you by your government. I'm not calling you no fucking Calypso.
I could call you Red. I ain't calling no grown man Calypso. That's too saucy.
See, I'd rather call me Red Pig rather than Calypso.
Yes, Red. Yes, Red.
You name yourself that though.
Exactly.
You that for the last 10 years.
Okay, I was like 10 years old when I made the name.
The only nigga that rebrand himself up there.
And you kept that name for a while.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but you know, it's a new start, new year. New name.
Who told your dumb ass name yourself Calypso though?
Alex.
Nigga.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Great advice.
He tried to set you up. He's
saying that because I'm zesty. It's cool.
All right. Chat after dark time. I'm going there. Catch y'all next week.
No.
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't die.
Wait a second. Did I accidentally delete the after dark?
I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section. I'm king of the hell. Name another squad that wanna test it. I'm beating them still. So you can't dodge with my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small. I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section. I'm king of the hell. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond. Aim in a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you...
You can't all strafe us, bro. Like the strafe too strong.